Oh my God, we're live. No, we're not. Upcoming. That's us. Hey, welcome to Revival Motoring Pre-Party.
Oh, I just got the notification.
We're in.
We're live.
Oh,
we're live.
There he is, right on time. Details by Doug, Scott Ivero, Nick
Hello,
Orr,
hello.
Matt Wood, everybody in the house. Mike Lynch in the house.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Do what you got to do, buddy. We're here.
We're here for you. What'd you say, sir?
Kenda over there, Carman Cam, Rick Vidub, Tim Connors, Soma Imports. We got big things going on. We got big things to tell you about. We got a lot go on. We got the homie Mike Lynch in here from Staggered, Lock City, just walking in the door. Doug finally beat Scott to the chat. That's unbelievable. Ransom Garage, Ransom Pete in the room. You love to see it. We had a very busy car-themed day here at Revival Motoring. We had a full day off for everyone. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into Staggered, what's going on. Meet and performance been refreshing for the last 35 minutes. Same here. We've been waiting. We had a little traffic delay. But we're here. So sometimes it's not easy to get to Rhode Island. Kyle Britt, tell your mother I said shalom. Shalom, Mom.
Shabbat.
Shabbat shalom. Salami. That's how it goes out here. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of refreshing going on. That's how it is. 18 people who clicked the bell. DJ, what's going on? Good to see you. Say hi to your mother for me. Oh, God, we got a knockout show tonight. Absolutely championship level show coming. That's all I can tell you. I don't really want to unveil anything. If I did mention where we'd be all day today, or the past couple podcasts, and let's just say, we get some numbers for the whole crew. It's going to be unbelievable. It'll be top level. Lots of other numbers out there. Most of them are dogs.
This
There's
one
a hot number.
Dog number.
Although I read in a barbecue place bathroom that the number was weak. What are you going to do? That Poland Spring hits different out of a refrigerated bottle,
Yeah.
What do we got going on here?
Rocks.
Chuck Wire and Mark 2 parts in Poland. I got another horde coming from Poland. Tim, it's the same way. There's a bunch of E30 parts in Poland, too. I was messaging someone about this crazy gauge cluster that goes on top of an E30 dash, and turns out he was in Poland. Although, obviously, on his ad on the internet, he said it was in New York, but that's just how we do it.
New York, Poland. Same.
Yeah. Ransom Garage here for the 203 from the 302. I love that. When's the next Friday night meet? Actually, that's this Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it really?
Technically, it is.
I don't actually know that.
I don't know if it's going to be possible.
What's going on?
Yep,
What's up?
Shook's
What's up?
here.
What's up, buddy? Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Pardon.
No, take your
Bridge
time, buddy.
construction?
The whole state's a disaster, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, over
I was-
there in East Providence, when you come over that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, disaster.
I had to go bridge one way, U-turn through a neighborhood, back onto
Yeah.
bridge a different way.
Yeah. That's all right, buddy. Wade, highest power output 302 in the world, maybe. That would Poland and Latvia. Yeah, Latvia has a lot of cool shit. This Friday, is this Friday real, Josh?
It's on the calendar for it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, let me check.
That's why I'm kind of like,
you're not
yeah.
stealing it. That's yours.
I think it can
I
happen.
could do a Friday night.
Okay. I'm
This
pretty
Friday,
sure it
pizza
can happen.
meat?
Yeah.
All right, you got to put that in your notes. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Where is this pizza meat?
Here and
Here.
over
What
that
time?
bridge again?
What time?
After work, what time? We did like
I
7
think we
last
start
time?
like 7:38. Yeah, something like that.
I might be passing through.
Oh, come on, buddy. That'd be awesome.
Where you headed? Passing through?
I'm going to Function Automotive
Okay.
to get
Oh,
alignment.
yeah.
Right after hours. So
Yep.
Cruising right on through.
yeah, I probably wouldn't be right. I think they're closer to Boston.
Nah, you may as well pass
They're
through
in
this
Easton.
way.
Yeah, yeah, to trail or through that East Providence
Yeah,
bridge
you
traffic.
could
That would be perfect. Just trail
Essentially
it right
go
through it.
diagonally or come down this way and go L.
Yeah.
But it's not. I think it's like 40 minutes from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tim Connors, the Polacks don't want huge money. That's correct because our money is huge in Poland. So we buy some parts out there, really helping my people out.
We do pretty
appreciate
good
it.
with Australian money.
Oh yeah,
I ordered some stuff.
are you buying some big power mods or what?
I didn't know. I ordered one of those Power Tune Dash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
From the Australians,
900 US, 1400, a little over 1400 Aussie.
Buckaroos. Yeah.
Kangaroos.
Those Buckaroos don't mess around, dude.
Dunkaroos.
Caltech didn't get the memo. They just jack it up for the States.
Yeah.
Josh, can I get some more volume on my headphones? I got some 302 echoes going on.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
That's it.
There it is.
Corey, you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Mike, you good? Headphone wise, good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm listening to dating.
Nice to see Shook's car in the dyno from Details by Doug.
I can't
Tim
wait to
Connors,
hear about
Doug, do you mean gyno? Oh, my God.
Beef for being on beef?
Yeah.
Shook is, he is not here. He's espresso depresso, but not in the corner at home.
that. Espresso Depresso?
Espresso depresso. We're going to see what happens.
You
Can't unveil it. Can't unveil it early.
What? Pause the podcast.
No, it's not. It's not that bad.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Oh, ZHP 192, $9.99 in a pre-show. Beginning of the 420.69 for Shook's Burnout.
Yep.
You better believe it.
There's one number right there, Corey.
Oh, that's right. You gave me that one earlier.
The only thing Shook Burnout on today is want to drive to Rhode Island.
Yeah. Want to follow through with his commitment.
There
Jack
is
Adams.
the other
Sorry,
one right
buddy.
there.
That
Wasn't he
Australian one
already
is coming
halfway
back.
here? He was already halfway here, though.
Yeah, but he drove back.
Yeah.
His friend trailered it for him.
His friend was a wonderful friend to do
Yeah.
that for
Yeah,
him.
what a great guy.
Yeah.
Shook
Shout out to
probably should have
Austin.
taken his own car and just let Austin trailer back.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works with Shook.
Yeah. All shook up.
He had to go to his mom's house, so shout to Shook's mother.
Yeah, there's a Jack situation.
There's a Jack at his mom's house. He had to move.
Yeah.
Jack Terrier.
Who wish it was
Jack
that
Adams.
cool?
Yeah.
I hope it was the Purple Harbor Freight one. He didn't mention what it was.
It had to be, dude.
I hope so. I think we're good, right? Let me hit this button.
No
We're going to
swearing.
go?
Hit this button.
No, we're way beyond the swearing. You swear no.
Whether I should order a Mega Squirt, my whole decision depends
that's
on
Paul.
Chuck TD's staying 1282.
Paul.
Oh,
Paul. But hold on. Saying
Stop.
1282. What a generous man.
Yeah.
yeah, you probably...
Paul.
if
We're gonna order a link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if Shook ordered a Mega Squirt, that tells you all you need to know. Don't order a Mega Squirt.
I think it was fine. It did what
I think it
needed
was
to
fine.
do. Yeah.
It was fine. It wasn't the Mega Squirt.
Yeah.
Tim Connors
okay.
telling Shook his number to deter
Yeah,
you from Mega.
the-
Yeah,
the-
let Shook deter you from Mega.
Yeah, the ECU alone doesn't have anything to do with the final number, right?
Yeah.
It has to do how those push rods work.
They be pushing.
Yeah, they're pushing all right.
All right. I think we can go. Let's roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Koo
Oh, hey.
and Corey.si.
Hello, hello.
Shook is at home today. He had a lengthy day
He's
on the
licking his
dyno.
wounds.
Look at this one.
He's licking something. We'll see him hopefully next week, but we do have tall tales to speak of him today. And in studio today, we have our friend, our hostess with the mostest when it comes to all things staggered, Lock City, New England Overland Rally. I mean, and a million things here in between. Oh, he's also, got a job and has a family too. So, Mr. Michael Lynch is here.
Ahoy.
What did we want to say? There's something we wanted to say.
About what?
We're going to tell you all about it. We need to find out, right? Remember we talked about it before we left? We need to find out from Mike.
We need to find it from Mike.
We had a catchphrase going. What was it?
Wasn't that good?
I don't know.
We find out tonight. I can't remember what it was. Damn it.
The people need to know.
The people need to know.
The
You never
people need
kiss
to
a
know.
gift
The
horse
people
in the
need to
mouth.
know.
Yeah.
People need to know.
Slap
what?
a gift horse in the face.
The people need to know staggered
we didn't know
schedule
about
if you
staggered
have it
stuff.
sorted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. We'll
Not
get
right
into
now.
that.
We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want-
yeah.
That's
But
at the end of the show. I want people to keep listening.
Yeah.
Let me Dropbox it to the internet.
We'll get right into it.
We don't want people to hear it now and then hang up.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
You got to put it way at the end of the show.
So on this week's episode, we are going to recap the weekend
What a great weekend.
What a weekend.
What a weekend.
We're going to talk about GridLife again. We're going to talk about heavy staggered stuff that's coming up. Shook updates, general car updates. Some stuff's in the news, I guess. I didn't follow it too much today. But we'll cover all that stuff as usual. Before we get rolling, this episode is brought to you by you out there, the listeners and supporters of the B for B. What is the B for B? Chuck and I and Corey will tell you later exactly what that is. But it's a way to keep the train rolling here, and you may be aware of that. If not, you can go to our website, revivemotoring.com, where you can sign up for the B for B, learn a little bit more, and if you are so privy and you enjoy the old bean water in the morning, afternoon, or night, we have 4 flavors for you to choose from, or 4 roasts. Let me rephrase that. Jumpstart, Clutch Kick, Midnight, and American Dream. So go there to our website, buy some coffee. Support the boys.
Pete Cruz gets it. $2 in the room over there. Your mother loves Revival Motoring on Wednesdays. That's absolutely correct.
It's true. There's actually a sale going on right now of our coffee.
Get the out of here, dude.
It's reduced price.
We're reducing?
We reduced the price
Permanent
of the coffee
reduced
just
pricing?
no. We're
Every
just
third bag gets a
we're
rabbit?
trying to move some of these ones that we have here just to make room for a lot of stuff. We need a lot of room.
Moving units.
Yeah, moving units. We need some room in the warehouse and more or less my living room. So we're trying to move some of that stuff. So again, hit up that website. But I think it's time we can get right into the old.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Callbacks. Chat's very distracting tonight.
Chad is very
They're all
sick.
fired up.
Oh, God, I forgot check my notes right here.
All right, I'll start.
Go ahead.
Yep.
So it was pointed out to me
Yes.
in my Fast and Furious capades. I'm trying to watch all of them all.
Yep.
I think I made it to 6, so 7's my next one. But
luck.
yeah, it's been tough. But in the first one, Jesse's race against Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, He's
Johnny Tran?
the Mark III car.
S2000 versus
Mark-
the
yeah,
Mark
yeah.
III. Yeah.
Yeah.
The in-car footage, the 92 to 95 Honda Civic. Crazy.
Is it really?
It's a 92 to
How many
95
shifts?
all. Yeah, it's
So they couldn't get a Mark III to run long enough to race.
none of them. None of them.
Hard
Not
to hear.
possible.
Dude, hard to hear.
I thought the Mark III that they used was automatic.
There's so
Yeah,
many
I
different
think you're
things.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the in-car footage looking like
Civ.
if the camera was looking out of Johnny's car at Jesse's race car,
Yeah.
it's a Civic.
No way.
I mean, it's impossible. I mean, the dash, the vents, everything, it's impossible to mistake. And I've never noticed it until someone pointed it out. I went back, watched it, and I was like, well, I'll be damned.
That's a good callback.
Well, I'll be damned. Yeah.
Really
So,
crushing dreams out there.
Yeah, I mean,
Our whole fan base just left the chat.
Shabby texted me.
Oh, God.
Let's see, Monday,
Shabby texted you Monday.
because he's been on the fast train as well.
okay.
Yeah, he sent me.
Is he going backwards 10 to 1?
No, I think he's just going in cold because he sent me a message that said,
Classic Shabby.
just paid $12 to buy Fast X just to watch. I'm that bored. 5 minutes in, and my jaw dropped because of the absolute impossible shit that is currently happening. And he said, I barely made it through that movie. I don't understand how we got to where we did. I ended the film and I'm waiting for something to happen, but then the credits just kept going. And I'm like, seriously, what happened? And then he says, my biggest issue is why the last 4 movies later, we are still acting as if Paul Walker is alive.
Listen.
Sure. Can you pull this race up on the chat or the screen?
Wish you could.
Sure can.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, keep eyes on that.
But yeah, it's impossible to miss, especially after owning one, and then you like look at it and you're like, "Fuck, how did I not pick up on that?"
Yeah.
And then I just watched for the first one because I started from the beginning.
I played him.
What
Even-
year,
even at
what year
that-
was the first Fast and Furious? 2000?
99 or 2000.
So Jetta was a brand new car,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Right, it was at the end of its lifespan.
Probably
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
get
yeah,
one.
you know, yeah.
Yeah,
90
Mark III
so,
died in 98, 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, to 2001.
Tough to come by those years.
And then, Civic, I mean,
Oh,
even
you're
older.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Oh yeah.
That's wild. Like, yeah,
Different
I've
door
never,
cards and everything.
Yeah. Never.
It has the H on the steering wheel.
Yeah, never. Listen, I never picked up on it until now.
See?
Right?
Yeah, that's.
He just hit
No
the button.
way.
Yeah.
That's
Well, You know what? You live and you learn.
Dare I say, movie magic.
Movie magic.
Magic.
Not
Yep.
so magical.
Yep.
That
He
is-
did the classic Civic interior swap, guys.
Yeah.
Too soon, Junior.
Yeah, it's the most timeless of them all. Civic swap into a Mark III.
Classic
Just
Civic swap.
matter of fact, while we're on that,
Yeah.
I'll say a
let
Mark III
me-
interior is far more robust.
My favorite thing was like the opening scene with the Eclipse, the 8 shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of gears in those eclipses.
Yeah,
Traditionally.
the continued shifts.
That's that DSM.
Some are up, some are
2
down.
extra.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this thing, but did
drop
you
it down.
see Deutsche Works? I believe it is. They recently they built a Mark III Jetta in that same form, but with a 1.8T.
No.
That's cool.
It's actually really cool looking.
With the
I wish
wings
I could-
west and everything?
everything.
180s never lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't lose.
Give me a moment because I'm going to try to pull it up. Is it a 1.8T or maybe it's a 2.0T? So I
Oh.
could have swore it's a.
Nick R. I gotta admit, I cannot stand the appearance of that Jetta.
Yeah.
I'm curious of
The
his-
wings west?
I'm curious of his
Oh,
age.
I love it.
Here we go. Yeah,
Wings west.
I,
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
just timeless.
It's a
You
period
look at
correct
it.
item.
Yeah.
I can't play it obviously
Not-
because it's
Not period correct for 2001.
Right. No.
But period correct for, like,
the
mid-90s,
early 90s.
yeah. Yeah, the wings west stuff was really cool.
Yeah. It's period correct, and it's terrible. As
I love
all
it.
of them in that
I like it. I
period
enjoy it.
were.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Woof.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
so they not only did they build this car, but
Yep.
they got Jesse to drive it.
Oh, really?
The actor Jesse, they
Oh,
got him
really?
to drive it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, so Deutsch Auto Parts on YouTube. They got their Jetta back. They installed Neon Kit to make it ultra fast and furious. And the next day, they headed off to Import Face Off to show Chad Lindbergh, a.k.a. Jesse from Fast and Furious, the Jetta that they built, and let him drive it and enter a two-step competition with the
180
vehicle. So,
two-step.
yeah,
Classic.
I wish there was some actual photos so I could pull this up without getting tagged, but you know what it
I
looks
like
like.
the tuna here.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
you know exactly what it looks like. Big shouts, Chuck Lab.
$4.99. First time getting to catch a show live. Congrats to
Super
Shuggy for
chat.
getting the
Super
dyno
chat.
today. We're getting hit in the super chat.
Yep.
So what's the difference in a super chat versus the gentleman that did the $9.99?
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's
then
super chat.
$9.99 was pre-show.
I'd assume the super chat YouTube takes even more money.
I think it's just telling us that it's a super chat because it's his first time donating.
Yeah.
But I think they're all super chats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the chat is in general super.
Right. Okay. It's the first super chat
This is
from
the
Chuck
most-
Lab 25.
That's the most super
Chats,
chats,
buddy.
Oh, and what's and
It's
just get
unbelievably
some
super.
pre-order? Oh, that was the other thing too. Callback. We have pre-order running.
For what?
Donut shirts. The donut
Oh
design.
god, dude. Yeah, I was fully torqued for those. That donut design looks unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's up there, as well as the purple Drive Your Best shirts that everybody liked at Fieldworks. So those are up there as well. And if you're going to order those, I would size up the purple for whatever reason. The manufacturer, they run a size small.
We going size
Just
up?
about. Yeah, I would definitely size up. And I put that in the notes there too.
Hate to hear it.
Anything else for callbacks?
Oh my god, I get so many callbacks.
All right.
Let's-
Do we do today as a callback?
No, yeah, I think, but at the end.
Okay.
I think we do the events towards the end. This is a
Okay.
bunch of other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I was thinking that we should mention to the chat and to our listeners?
Mhm.
The water name.
What was the coming up with the water name?
Yeah,
need to come up
we
with
need to think of
name?
a water name. We need to think of a homoerotic water name for our water.
Yeah, so we are canning water,
We're
Yep.
canning water.
R2O.
much similar to canning coffee.
Yep.
For the non-coffee drinkers, we want to sling a refreshment. We need
It's gonna
a
have a
clever
flavor.
We
name.
want to keep you hydrated.
And while saving the earth at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Blinker,
Reusable can.
blinker fluid.
Something of the sort.
Matt Wood 269. Your mother is a super chat. Correct as well. Yeah, so we need to come up with a bean water name.
Yeah, a name that people would actually not be put off by.
Yeah, but it has to be funny.
Yeah. Pure squeeze.
We're getting there. We're getting there. So you guys, you geniuses listening,
Revival drops.
please let us know.
No.
We were thinking Shook's Tears, but nobody's gonna want to drink that. Bean water is a working title.
No,
Yeah.
bean water wouldn't work.
I know.
Bean water is the coffee.
Is coffee.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
coffee.
That's the problem.
Anti-bean water.
Non-bean water, without bean water,
Future bean water. Pre-bean water.
per bean. H2O is dead. Go home.
I like
that wouldn't
that.
be a that wouldn't
Chug
be a
Love
bad
gets it.
that wouldn't be a bad set of labels.
I don't think Taint Sweat would be
Taint Sweat
very,
I love.
very marketable.
P Coots $2. Your mother's nut juice. What a name.
Oh, man.
Water wetter
The
for
thing
ransom.
is, I don't think anybody's gonna buy that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
me.
I would.
we're thinking
I
bull
would
sweat.
totally buy that.
I think there is a wet.
0W0.
That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty tight.
That's actually a very
That's
good
from
idea.
Nick.
Nick R.
Yeah, 0W0 is a pretty
That
clever one.
offsets the Jetta comment.
0W0 is pretty.
Yeah.
And he's totally redeemed himself here.
Yeah.
Your mother's bathwater, friction modifier. I like where you guys again.
You guys really get it. I'm gonna start recording the good ones that I see.
Hit us up.
Kyle Britt, stick around in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, Kyle Britt, stick around in
Why?
the chat. Why?
I
No,
think.
it's not him.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, it changed? Oh, right,
It
right,
changed.
right. Yeah, that's true. Never mind. You can leave if you want, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
we,
leave
we
whatever you want.
appreciate
Rain drip. Thinking about water names.
Purple Rain. I think we'd get in trouble.
Shabby in the
Purple
room. Blink
Rain.
the
Think
fluid.
we'd get in
Yeah.
trouble for that?
Purple Rain would be good.
Blink the fluid is good. What
Yeah,
else?
it
What's your
true,
age
that is-
demographic? Because if it's like younger kids, they have no idea what Purple Rain is.
No,
Yeah.
no. We want to get younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get younger?
We need to get
Yeah.
younger.
Dripple to Jizzle Rain.
Vape juice.
True.
202 from Igor. Stagger needs to allow all cars. Really calling Mike out right at the beginning.
Wow. I
He-
think we started doing that 15 years ago.
No, he drives. He wants to race his English go kart, his Ariel Adam.
What's his name? Oh, Ariel Adam.
Yeah, Igor.
Uh,
I think that's a track thing.
we did allow one open wheel car. So
Oh,
go ahead, submit for approval.
reach out, buddy. You're
There you
in.
go.
Yeah.
Submit.
Best 202 you ever spent. Maybe throw another.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 10 for your boy over here.
Nick in the chat, mouth bath.
Mouth bath. Oh my God, mouth bath's unbelievable.
Hydroplane's
I
actually
love-
also another good
Oh,
one.
Hydroplane's
shit.
really
Hydroplane's
good.
Oh, I
really
like
good.
hydroplane a lot.
I like mouth bath a lot. Slippery when wet.
Well, you could have like
Dude,
hydroplane and mouth bath.
So that's the other
They're
thing
just two
too.
different fragrances of water.
Us,
We're
we
not
have all
limited.
different flavors. Holy water,
Holy water.
and you got to write it with the accent.
holy water, hydro boost, intercooler.
No, intercooler.
Intercooler. I like
Yeah,
intercooler.
Intercooler.
Yeah.
That'd be
Hey,
for the
I
line.
I think we're doing well here.
The intercooler ones, you'll half freeze them and then you ship them. Right?
dry
All right,
ice.
You see
I
that,
watched-
Igor?
there's
Josh
a-
in the chat's going to prove it right now. Just register it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we
Look
do.
at
We
that.
have one other
Uber-
open wheel car.
Megan
so
Dreams. What's the other open wheel car?
It's like a
Radical.
it's like a I want to say an Indy car, replica Indy car type thing. It's just an open wheel.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it in a class of its own?
No,
It's going to run with
we don't
the...
have. I mean, we don't have enough drivers to do classes.
Okay, okay.
Lick lube. This is why I said it, dude. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Watery lips. Water your lips.
Lip water. Stash bath.
We're going down a good.
Yeah, it's just this could
Just
go
keep 'em
forever.
coming.
This could be the whole
Uh,
whole episode.
What else we got? No throttle. You didn't give it any beans. That's pretty funny.
I got one quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who remembers the Focus SVT?
Of course,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it on the highway the other day.
What'd it do
Wonderful
for you?
Gene.
I was like, shit, that's a cool car.
They got to be
All
cheap.
this time, and nobody came. You're right, because they had all the lip kit on them and stuff.
There's
Dude, they're
two
so
for sale
cool.
in
They
the
drive
country
so
that I
good.
can find right now.
Wow.
You
You got a bid on
They're
them?
both well over 100,000 miles. One's
I'll
$5
take
grand,
a
one's
seat.
$9,000.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's not the worst, not the best, but they're
Nice
super
meter.
cool.
Yeah, those things are really cool. I miss them.
They're definitely really cool.
They were a we're right 2.2.
Uh,
It wasn't. It was before the Ecotex.
Yeah, it was a 2-liter 16 valve. So it's a hell of a car. Probably not a lot of
Did they make them in
Z-Tech.
4-door?
Z-Tech. No.
Z-Tech is
Okay,
that what
that's yeah, this is a mislabeled.
Yeah, Z-Tech. Yeah, it's a 2-door.
Z-Tech,
I like
yeah,
it.
that's what
It's
it was.
cool. I like the fogs down low up front.
Z-Tech, isn't that motor that Seamus was saying to put in a Miata?
Probably.
I think it was.
I think it
I think
was,
Seamus
yeah.
is in there anyway. By the end of the day, Lock City, half the 350Zs are open wheeled.
Wow, Ed. Wow.
Literally, that's what you get. You get the G's. You're just too fancy to be
water.
the Z guy.
Liquid Waddy. I love
Oh,
it.
Waddy.
All right, what else I got? I've mentioned multiple times we do private days at Canaan sometime. If I reached out to you about it, you got to get that payment in like ASAP because we're some spots are running out. And if I've talked to you about it before and I haven't reach out to me on the DMs. Track experience is necessary.
Filling up quick.
Yeah, filling up quick. So hit me up. There's a hard limit on the number in there. So, and I'm sure Igor doesn't want me speaking too much about it. What else is going on? I just got a bunch of like stuff I've done. My garage stuff. You want to do a quick paddock talk, and then
Sure.
we can float into Shook's news.
Yeah.
All right. What did I do?
That'll be a good transition.
I hate doing brakes. Hate it. On modern cars, the worst. Had to do my wife's brakes on her 330. 45 minutes.
I don't have anything modern enough to care. You know how like on the M5 you had the piston problem.
Yeah.
So we're
And
I
don't you
don't
have
own
to
anything
don't-
new enough
and
to
don't-
like.
I checked to make sure it didn't have that.
Okay.
When I did these, 45 minutes front brakes on that car. I walked out of that garage a hero that
Don't
day.
they have a
dude.
button? You just hit the button and it compresses the caliper or depresses the caliper.
It's for like the parking on the back on the newer ones. You got to like go into the computer and open it. But this one doesn't. It's like I don't know. It's an F30 or something. Yeah. Who the hell knows? But 45 minutes. Real impressed with myself.
You carried yourself out on your shoulders.
Pads and rotors. I got to the rotor bracket is held with like an external hex. Slap the 17 on there, came right off.
Nice.
Slap the 17 on, cross the fingies. Thank Jesus, dude. No, I used a wrench. I would no way.
You're lucky, yeah.
I'm not allowed to use power tools, especially on stuff like that.
what
I
is
did
it
buy
called?
external hexes though.
I was just dicking around with one of those, changing out the rear suspension on BMW, and I was having a hell of a time.
Dude, I
And
hate it.
Kyle was like, it's an inverted Torx.
Oh yeah.
It's inverted Torx. And he's like, yeah, I have an entire set.
Yeah.
Use these.
Yeah.
Because I was really doing some harm.
You can get.
I was really.
I was hammering on it, and I was like, the second it slips, I gotta stop.
I
'Cause
was
then I'm not gonna be able to get it
one
off.
second away from just deserting that car in his
Yeah,
lift.
dude. I almost brought it over. So yeah, got that done. Really made it happen. Speaking of Katie, they put a stereo in my 6 Series, and it's just Corey and I were talking about earlier. I got a sub in 4 speakers in it, and it is just paradise now.
Ice.
Having the ice. I was never an in-car stereo. I was never that guy. I'm that guy now.
Yeah, it's.
I need a
it's
sub
something
and
else.
everything. It just hits super hard. What a great unit. It's like one of those powered Sony subs. We tucked it under the front floor.
Wireless CarPlay and all that.
No. I got that Blanc Pow
Oh, okay.
thing
Yeah.
that looks like the old one.
Yep.
So that works out really well. So that was sick. Dude, I took the beat out for a ride and it smelled like mouse shit again. Which is like
Is this potentially a new home or?
Dude, no, it's not a new
just-
home. It's an
just
old
lingering?
home. It's the old home.
Yeah.
So I ripped the fan blower out of it
Yeah.
and found like the heater core, and it
Yep.
was all conked up. There's just shit in it. So Daddy took a bottle of brake clean.
Yeah. This
Dude.
is good.
So clean. It's so clean now. And it has like a little at the bottom, like where the heater core is, it's got a little drain out. So it drained all this like lick. I mean, that was it. That's all I can say because I had to clean the floor
You
afterwards.
stick
man.
a vacuum in there first.
Yeah, I got everything out I could, and then like I was like, the fan's definitely it. And I pulled the fan out, it was pretty clean. Like shit, it's got to be the heater core. You can't really get the plastics out around it, so it was a battle. So
What else? Didn't you do something else to the beat too?
what else did I do the beat? I think
You had
that's
to
it.
move the carpet. You said
I ripped all the carpet out. Didn't
no.
find anything.
There was something you did. I can't remember.
Oh,
We were
I
just
had to
talking
bleed
about
the
it.
clutch.
Oh, that's what it was.
I had to bleed the clutch a while ago.
Yeah.
That was way easier than I thought. And then what else? Oh, I guess it's a GridLife thing. Anyways, totally random thing happened in my neighborhood is a tornado touchdown, which is insane. And not like a little like, oh, that's a cute tornado. Like the street over from me, a tornado touchdown, and I live out in the middle of the woods. Like this is a road I drive on every single day, and it's literally like a tunnel of trees.
Yeah.
This tornado touched down and ripped every tree out of the ground for 300 yards. It's the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life.
Dang.
I should post a picture maybe after this.
quite
When
The
the
ones
podcast
you
comes out.
sent us
Yeah.
really lay it out clearly.
Just
Yeah.
you can't even walk through the woods because
Yeah.
there's just trees everywhere now. There are houses that you couldn't see from the road that are just out in the open now. Total insanity. So meanwhile, I was in my garage fixing a leaky tire on my X5 and the tornado warning came in. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this phone, man? I'm in the Midwest somewhere.
Yeah. What are you?
And
What's
then
wrong with you?
my buddy who lives down the street was like, my wife was hiding in the basement. I'm in there with the garage door open, wheel off an X5. But
That
Yeah,
happened
dude.
in Palmer in Springfield about 10 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think a gentleman died because it hit his house directly, if I recall.
Yeah, we did solar on a house, and we went to go back. We got a service call. We had to go back when he got his new house built because as he was shutting the basement door, the house was like
Leaving?
ATM,
Yeah.
like whatever that.
Yeah.
Dude.
What is that?
Ass to mouth. He said ATM.
I know.
Yeah,
Just being truthful.
follow Yellow Brick Road with the.
Oh, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, ATM. When the fucking
Oh, yeah, yeah.
ATM.
Yeah.
Nice.
Different
Yeah.
move.
Different.
But
The ATM.
he's shutting the
MOP.
door. And,
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, only one house got really messed up. There was a guy that bought a house 2 weeks ago and just moved in.
Sick.
Like the day before.
Oh, boy.
But it was, there were helicopters all over. I didn't know how
that's
bad
actually
it
like
was.
best case scenario because you're not like attached to that house.
No, it's a secret.
Right, and then you get a brand new house.
The house is mint. No, house
Yeah,
is
because you
mint.
had to get the homeowner
It's just
insurance to
no
close on
yard
the house.
anymore.
Yeah, well,
You're not in the woods.
All
Nobody
that-
lives in a field.
All that brush you wanted
Dude,
to
there was
clear away?
helicopters over my house the whole day, and I was like, "This is annoying as hell." And then I went down that street, and I was like, "Okay, I get it."
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's real. We had a bunch of there's a bunch of footage of like tornadoes touching down the highway here in Rhode Island. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
There was
So
a pretty
you
wild
take the FD
video.
and get some firewood.
I should. I was gonna take the taco was here. My kind of day.
Oh, yeah.
I wake up, it's a deluge of a storm. My X5's low on air. I got nothing else to drive. So yeah, what a day. So that's that. And then the only other thing I have for callbacks. This is totally weird. I just talked to my buddy who works at Rivian yesterday. He was at my house. And he told me nobody can call anything a frunk anymore because Tesla trademarked it, which is hilarious.
Smart.
That's frunkin' hilarious.
Frunk
That's pretty
is
wild. I'm
trademarked by Tesla.
Surprised
Smart.
nobody else.
I'm sure so was Tesla. But no one can use frunk in any
Yeah.
literature because it's a Tesla term now.
That's interesting.
Smooth move.
Yeah.
I mean-
frunking about.
Yeah. Somebody over there was like, "Wait a minute."
Right.
Wait a minute.
It's like when you get a
this.
brand's web address and you're like, "How did no one figure this out yet?"
Yeah. like ass2mouth.com. I don't know if that exists. Maybe we should look that up.
NEM.com.
Hey, I
Yeah.
plug in the HDMI port.
Gflix.com.
Go ahead, blast it up there. See what we got.
It'll be blasting.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I've talked about it. Putting rear speakers in the back of the Civic. The brackets, they're million trillion buckaroos because everyone threw them out and junked the cars, and now they're nowhere to be found. So if you've got a set, it's like $500-$600. This, that, and the other thing. Tim sent me a few links. Some other listeners sent me a few links. However, there's a set out there, and it adds 2 speakers in each rear quarter. It's like the Gathers JDM setup. So who comes through in clutch?
Every time.
Mr. Pete himself, Ransom Garage, comes
Ransom
through,
Pete.
sends me the link. Hey, is this what you're looking for? Technically, no, but definitely yes.
Yeah.
So,
Take that to the
I
next
don't know
level.
how any of that buy stuff works or whatever. So, the man is processing the deal for me.
He locked them up.
He locked it up for like, I don't know, an eighth of what they cost.
Plus $500 shipping.
We'll see. No matter what, I always come out ahead.
No, you're ahead.
I'm going to come out ahead.
I'm excited for this.
I'm very excited.
It's really pushing your ice games to the next
that
level.
ties into, I get to add more speakers now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to need a sub.
Yeah. Big car audio game out here.
It's enjoyable.
It's unbelievable.
Nice.
Don't get me started.
Car audio. Some places, thrive on it.
Yeah.
I recently got a 350Z.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or I should say the school. It's a school car.
Yeah.
School
It's
car.
got It's got car radio.
How is it?
I enjoy being on the grid and having the radio work.
Have something
Yeah. Go.
pumping?
It
Got
must be
AC?
nice.
Didn't really work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never does.
I mean, one or the other.
I think it worked at one point. Might need a refresh.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Joel board slid?
I didn't bring it up.
He was out there fixing it.
Oh, he fixed it. Yeah, they fix it.
What a guy. Hey, every now and then it's a school car. It gets board slid. We all know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting it through its paces.
While someone is learning, are they allowed to use the radio?
No.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good. I was hoping not.
You slowly introduce music.
Yeah.
Once they get in control a little more. Well, that's
sitting there
excellent,
yelling.
man.
Josh, school.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's why we bought
Didn't
it.
bring it up.
I didn't know if the radio helped them maybe a little bit of rhythm at all, a little bit of focus. No.
No, they have to hear me talking, right?
Okay.
Josh has school like that. The first person to ever drive it, husband bought his wife for a birthday present for her 60th birthday, drift lessons.
That's
Really?
pretty
What a
wild.
husband.
That's
pretty
cool.
good.
How'd you do?
Yeah.
She got donuts down. She couldn't commit to staying on the throttle when she was finally but we got donuts down, big donuts.
Big
Yeah.
donuts.
Yep, she had a great time.
That's all that matters.
Yep,
It's perfect.
He enjoyed it.
How long was the session?
3.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
it's 4 hours, but like half of it is, or half hour, first half hour is getting you situated.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she did a good job.
That's cool.
And then the next kid, because we do 2 in one day, he grew up riding quads, racing quads.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go do it. Let me see what you got. Let's do it. Try a donut. Bam, got it. So he was like, he was dry. Like he was drifting in mini layouts by the end of the day.
Yep.
Crashed it.
No,
Yeah, it
jeez.
just poked a hole in the radiator, but it wasn't like he just hit a tire, right? So it wasn't the worst. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was something.
There's another, so then we had to fix it. I think Shabby fixed it. Yeah, because we every event we have, the Friday Saturday events, I'm there Thursday doing the school stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we fix it for Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then fix it for
A
Saturday.
lot of fixing going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It was getting wrench on. It's
No,
nice.
it's a wet event. We've had it for 2 events now. By now. Yeah.
Wrench lessons.
Yep.
We got P. Coots over there. VQ35 has entered the chat for $2. P. Coots is like financing the whole operation.
He just keeps it pumped. We're flowing it through. Let's see. I finally put the spacers on the Mustang, which is good. That was about it. It's the biggest update I got for that.
It's a solid update.
Yeah, it's a good one.
She's doing takeovers now at the senior center. Thank you, Tim.
That's pretty funny.
Fastest car grid life was an R35 disguised as a Z. You love to see it.
I thought it was 350Z hybrid, right? It was like a hybrid.
The red one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it have a R35
I honestly don't
everything
know.
in it?
Yeah, I don't know the engine.
That'd do it. Well, let's intro.
Shook's
Do you want to
Day.
do Shook's thing or want to
Yeah,
do
we'll
your
do-
weekend?
We'll do Shook's Day first.
Shook's
yeah,
Day.
because me and because Mike was
It's a lot
there too,
shorter.
so, yeah. Shook's Day. So today, the 23rd
Of August.
of August,
2023.
year 2023,
Captain's log.
Shook took his vehicle
Yep.
via tow. It's fine. Via
Best way
tow.
to do it.
To
Michael Turbo.
or Turbo Miguel.
Yeah. Either way.
But he was there. We were there. We witnessed the things that happened.
I saw a video.
Yeah.
A lot of fuel smoke.
There was a lot of fuel smoke. There was a
we
reason for
figured
that.
that out,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was reasons for that. So yeah, so Shook got his car off the trailer onto the rollers, relatively easy. He had to remove one exhaust hanger because that was hitting the drive shaft.
Sure was.
Thankfully, he discovered that on the drive in. So once he did that, get on the rollers, Mike started to get situated and started to pump those numbers up. There were a lot of people who were pretty accurate, I'd say.
Almost everyone. There was a few like significantly rude guesses.
Yep.
Pretty much everyone was in the ballpark with about right around 20 horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those like significantly rude ones were just instantly blown out of the water.
Yeah, the baseline was
Even
20 horsepower higher than that.
Yeah. It just like,
Your boy called the baseline. Not on purpose.
so, no, watching the whole process kind of go down was quite good. Watching Turbo Mike do his thing, watching Shook be happy the car survived.
A lot of nervous energy.
Not a nervous energy.
Yeah, he
Shook
was.
in
So
fact,
it survived.
quoted
Yeah.
to Shook
Okay.
being
Yeah.
shitting his pants.
Yeah, he did actually say that, right. And I think at the end of the day, he had a hole in his pants, and he said it was from his balls dropping, I believe. Was
That's
the
what
phrase.
it was. Yeah, blew him out.
Blew him right out of there. But yeah, car did survive. Car made exactly what he wanted to make, or
No.
what he was hoping for it to make. That he'd be like, okay, I'm fine with that. Not what he wanted to make.
Hold on, let's talk about how Shook told us off mic that thing was going to make 340, no problem.
He said 385, no problem.
385, sorry.
Yeah, didn't make 385, but closer to
A
that.
couple
is-
of those numbers were in there.
closer to that is on the table. So I feel like I wish he was here because I feel bad spoiling his.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We got everybody waiting. We almost had the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
everybody
so-
show up.
342.
Nope.
Damn.
No, he ended up 308.4.
Oh.
308.4. Yep.
308.4.
Admittedly, more
That's
than
not close to 385 at all.
no, but it
It's
has
not-
a 3 and an 8,
Yeah, okay.
and it's
All right,
higher
just
than.
making sure we all understand that.
I didn't think it was going to break 300, so I was
Yeah.
very happy. For it.
My original guess was 287. So it broke
I knew it was
that.
going to break 300. I didn't know by how much.
So who's
What was your
closest
guess?
without going over?
I can't guess. I recorded them all. I'm seeing everyone else. I could have gamed the system.
I like that honesty.
We do
I
have
stayed out of
somebody
it.
within a half
a horsepower.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
a
Big
horsepower.
Ian.
Big Ian,
Ian WRO.
308.
Big Ian went 307.5.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. 307.5. But yeah, I mean, what he had, there was a few minor things. What did he have? He had,
He had a bad
Coots-
coil pack.
Pete Coots in the chat says Dino days are not fun. I mean, I had a hell of a time.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
But listen,
when it's
hey,
not your car, it's a
speak
best.
for yourself.
Yeah.
I have
bad-
one coming up, and I'm super nervous.
Bad
Yeah.
coil pack. Obviously, Turbo Mike had one sitting on the shelf, swapped it out.
Yep.
Fixed that problem. Then
He had a straight pipe for a PCV valve.
So hold
PCV
on.
valve
Bad-
that didn't have
bad-
PCV.
Bad coil pack was discovered. Obviously, at the top, it was basically running on 7 cylinders. When it got higher into the RPM range,
yeah, it
that's-
became very apparent.
it was just like, oh, there's a problem. But that was a quick, easy fix. Then, as Corey was saying, PCV valve, right?
PCV
Or-
valve,
or
he had
or
a-
lack thereof.
yeah, he had a straight pipe where it was.
Yep.
So it's just a giant, just ripping all the oil into it.
And then what was the other? The alternator bracket.
Alternator tried to leave the chat.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Classic.
If you see Shook's engine bay, there's a lot of bracketry.
Weight reduction stage 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was going to reduce itself.
Yeah, not just backed
Just
off from all the
shrapnel.
rattling and stuff like that. But yeah, the PCV was just dumping into the exhaust, which is what the smoke was that you saw.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
smoking a lot.
Once they rectified that and kind of gave it a little bit to kind of clear that out, all
Yeah.
the other runs were super clean and
Nice.
nowhere near as stinky.
Car
Yeah.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
Flies up the RPM range. Like, we were laughing because we were like, oh, wow. Yeah, it just went up to like 5,200. Haha. We weren't looking at the actual RPM on the dyno. So I went over there and I'm like, fuck, it just hit 7,400 RPMs.
Yeah, I think revs.
Yeah.
And Shook's like, no, it's probably like 68 or something. And obviously we made fun of him, didn't believe him. But sure enough, yeah, it hit 74. It was wild. It like gets up there very, very fast.
Turbo Mike doesn't believe in limitations, physical limitations.
Yeah, you know.
Right through that.
Quite surprising. Car looks good. Car sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Allegedly runs good now.
Yeah. It's in one piece still. Why did he trailer it? I forget what the reason
Because he
was.
self-tapped the black molding on.
No,
I forgot what
trailered
he was
it
because he was going to drive it
because
back, but there was
he was
going to
lose the alternator, and because his PCV whole thing was just hanging out in the breeze.
Okay.
So since his buddy stayed, he decided to
Yeah, he
trailer
was
home.
going to originally just drive it
So
back.
shout to his buddy, Austin.
Austin,
yeah.
yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Sticking
Good
through.
job,
Great
Austin.
dude.
Yep.
You know who Austin is?
No.
Oh, okay.
Great guy. That's who he is.
Yeah, good guy. Hung out, towed Shook's ass around.
Yep. Or
Then-
you get a
then-
sandwich.
Then Shook got a hoagie on his way home.
Grabbed a hoagie.
That was that.
I mean, and some rude person wrote some mean things on a wall in a bathroom about
Yeah.
Shook.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they
what
were.
did it say? Did you
BT
get his picture of
Smokehouse.
it?
All I'm saying is there's a lot of shit talking in that bathroom.
Yeah, BT
Shook's number.
Smokehouse in Sturbridge, Mass. Someone got there before us, and they said some mean things.
Mean
Yeah.
things on
Really?
that wall.
What did
yeah,
it say?
is,
Do you
yeah.
remember what it said?
He had weak horsepower.
Yeah, it said Shook put up weak HP numbers.
Yeah, it was
The weakest of all.
mean.
Yeah, it was tough to see. I don't know how they got there before us.
I don't know how something like that would ever happen.
It's wild.
But hey, you know what? You want to go there and check it out.
And the good thing is
Food's
for
worth it.
for Shook, like we said, survived the day. Car's fine. He's just got to button up a few loose ends, and I think he'll be ready. And Mike even said, like, hey, you're leaving a lot on the table with this intake manifold.
That's
the
true.
throttle body, and like he said, you could probably gain 50, 60 horse pretty easily.
Yeah, there's a lot of power left over, but we're telling Shook to just drive the thing. That's what we've been telling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 3 years now, right? 2 years.
He's just going to
Dude,
drive the thing down. Now it's
The
time to drive
last sticker he has on the car is September event of 2021.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
it'd be cool if he had another sticker on the car that was September of 2023.
it. That's what we're
Yep.
trying to get him into.
I canceled the event.
You have to. You basically have to now.
It's not gonna happen.
That's it. Pull the plug on it.
But yeah.
I guess we give the show cars tickets or stickers too.
You give those through inspection.
We could give him a show car sticker.
Yeah.
Participant.
Yeah.
Participant award.
But yeah, successful day. It was fun to watch. Nerve wracking for Shook, sure. But we're proud of him. He did a great job. The car runs, drives. And I'm sure you'll be seeing it soon at either Lock City or a donut meet or
See it staggered for sure.
staggered for sure.
He
Yeah.
definitely isn't going to make it to a donut meet. Let's not.
Is he going to drive it staggered?
He didn't register.
So no,
course
but
not.
maybe he'll come and hang out.
Yeah.
He's a booth car, right?
Yeah, I think
He
he'll be
can
there
be.
Sunday.
I know for my luck, right? If it were me, I wouldn't. Right? Not
Wouldn't.
the first time out.
Come.
Drive it at like a big thing, right? Because
Oh, okay.
he's gonna be nervous.
Mhm.
But he's gonna want to show off.
You get a little jittery.
Yeah, he hasn't driven in a while,
Mhm.
right? Just keep it easy.
Yeah.
Enjoy it at the show, and drive in October.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Street Series round 4.
All right.
Don't want to jump into a big thing. Just the final round.
Jordan, dual mustache cam right now. Love to see it.
we can't. We don't have anybody at the helm.
Yep.
Nor do we have the second camera.
Josh
hooked
is
up
also
right now.
back in a beard right now.
Mustache
which
cam.
I'm not happy about.
Yeah, I got. I think I have a haircut appointment tomorrow.
Yeah,
Might-
certainly not stoked about your facial
I
hair
might
right
bring
now.
it. I might bring it back to the skin. Might show it.
I would appreciate if you did.
Yeah, it's gonna be right down. Get the old leather belt
I
out.
was just gonna say, did they do the actual?
Yeah, yeah. Jake trims
So-
me up real good.
Nice.
Yeah, overall, that was Shook's Dino Day. I'm sure he'll discuss it more next week. But shout out to Big E, and I really had hoped he was going to be in the chat. He's not, but begins to win at 307.5. And like I said, everyone, I recorded everything. Everyone was, also, if you gave me 10 different guesses, I just kept you first.
Yeah.
Uh,
Classic.
Everyone was within like 20, 25 horsepower. There were a lot
Everybody
of,
but Shook.
there were a lot of not going to make it to the dynos.
Yeah.
That was a lot
yeah,
of
he
those.
beat that right away.
Yeah,
Although, yeah.
it made it on and off.
That's it. On
It's
and
a
off.
nerve-wracking feeling.
When are you going?
I'm gonna end up having to go after Saggart, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to Turbo Mike?
I am not.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't quite sure. I know his schedule's all over the place.
Yeah.
What next?
How about we intro your weekend by introing my weekend?
We can do that.
Yeah, I didn't see you all weekend.
Yeah, Corey had a quote in our group chat about we were going back and forth Thursday.
Yeah.
And like we're gonna make the call at 6 p.m. Thursday night. 6 p.m. Thursday night, gonna be a rain out.
Yeah.
We keep going.
Bad
9
call.
p.m. 9 p.m. Thursday night. Weather says Lime Rock, you're gonna drive 3 hours to get there. It's gonna
4
rain
hours.
for 7 hours.
Yeah.
And you're gonna drive 3 hours home.
Yeah.
It showed me 1 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We make the call out, commit to a bunch of stuff at work. We gambled and lost.
Yeah, I gambled and lost big,
Big
time.
time.
Gambled and
Yeah,
lost.
big gambled and lost big time.
That
Yep.
was really tough.
And I sat at my desk at work and just kept my head in my
Watch the
computer.
live stream?
Yeah, no. I
No,
stayed.
pretend
I
I
stayed
wasn't
off
there.
the phone. I stayed off everything. I was like,
This was
I'm-
Friday. You talked about Friday.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just full commitment to I'm here now. This is where I am.
We had a booth, and I was like, I don't want to go. It's gonna fucking rain all day.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
Yep.
It was perfect weather.
I even though I had a plan, I still feel like I missed out on Friday.
Friday was very slow. Like the
Yeah.
track action was fine, but like as far as attendees, it was, it
Yeah,
was like
just
a
rolling
Friday.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But everything on track was cool. But Saturday,
Yeah,
Saturday was wild.
yeah,
Saturday was a no-go
great.
for me anyway. So, but I wish I went Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I think I said it either to my wife on the phone as I was like leaving and driving, I can't remember when, but
Don't read the chat.
it's just going
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
I'm trying to focus on you right now.
Yeah, Jesus. So it's a must go. Like, obviously, I assume they're going to do it next year. We have.
No, they
to go.
do. I
Like
think
everybody's.
They
gonna be
announced
there.
last year it's a contract until like 2026.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So like, it's a must go,
No matter the weather,
Yeah,
I'm going.
whatever, we're
Yeah.
going.
and we can stay. Like, we could either get an Airbnb or.
I mean, you're welcome. If
find
me and
motel
Corey had
rooms.
gone, it would have rained the whole weekend.
Like just everything they did with the fun area with the video games and the
Yeah. The arcade section.
karaoke and stuff
Yep.
like that. The
Fuck
LZ
those
party.
karaoke.
Yeah.
The pizza party.
Yeah, that was really cool. Because it was like all you could eat, open bar,
And they had.
open bar, but soda, high noons.
I think RJ posted the pictures of the pizza boxes.
it
They
was
had Sally's.
It was Sally's,
and there
pizza.
was like
Yeah.
nothing short of
no, and it
85
was like,
boxes.
Fuck
and
me,
Sally's is at least an hour away.
It was Sally's?
You would not have known.
Yeah.
yeah, you would not have known. It was warm pizza,
Yeah.
still not like soggy. Like what's the pizza guy? No sag to it.
He's
you know?
so upset.
Yeah.
Portnoy, yeah.
Yeah. It
Doesn't have
was-
that New York flop.
right. It was really good. It was a good ass event.
Yeah. So I ended up booking a motel room to drive up late Friday and go there, be there first thing Saturday, which I'm very glad I did. I was still like, oh, yeah, I want to go. Like, we'll figure this out. My wife made the suggestion of booking a place up there on Friday, which was perfect. The Berkshires area, I was in like
Beautiful.
Great Barrington, right near Momentum Mountain, I believe it's Momentum Mountain, Monument Mountain,
Monument.
Mountain. That's what it is. That area is wild.
Beautiful.
Like it's so nice. So many driving roads. Just I'd stay up there just in general, just because it's just super, super cool. If you're into weed, there's dispensaries everywhere.
Was there? I didn't go to some
Literally everywhere.
Damn.
Matter of
missed
fact,
that.
there was dispensaries with the same name across the street from each other.
Oh,
Dude,
really?
they're like-
Wow.
It's like 1 and 2. It's just wild. So, yeah, that was great. And then got there first thing Saturday morning.
If you're looking for breakfast sandwiches or coffee, it's Mountain View Cafe. It's like
Yeah.
2 minutes from the track.
Oh, perfect.
Delicious coffee.
Just driving in, I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome because the sun's coming up. You see the dew on the fields and whatnot.
Yep.
And then you eventually get to this valley section where Lime Rock actually is. And watching the sunrise on Lime Rock is like, oh, shit, I get why this place is iconic. And then you start walking around the pits and seeing everything in the paddock, and you're like, hot damn, shit's about to go down, which it certainly did all day.
Yeah.
I had more steps than ever, on Saturday. It was just a constant walk around, nonstop from basically, I'd say 8:30 to, actually, no, let me rephrase that. 9 was the media meeting. So 9:15, 9:30 till I left there at like 5:30, whatever it was. It was wild. Just insane scene of nonstop on-track action. And then seeing all the cars you wanted to see up close anyway in the pits.
Yep. I really liked how they had the pit paddock set up, right? So like, or Valvoline or any other driver that was, I want to say sponsored, right?
Mhm.
That's where their booth was. And so they had their drift cars and time attack cars there, right?
Yep.
So it wasn't, sure, we had the midway where the vendors were, but if they were a branded company like that, they had their booth, they had their cars, their whole crew, so you could kind of like watch them wrench, doing their tuning or not tuning, their maintenance, emptying catch cans and stuff like that. And I thought that was a really cool aspect on top of the vibe you get from Lime Rock, right?
Right. And just, again, there's so much. It's overwhelming, honestly, because there's so much between the track itself and what's happening on track and what's happening off track. That was another great thing, watching everybody tend to their vehicles in the pits, because it's Saturday, so you have session after session after session. So a lot of these dudes who are either in track battle time attack or the actual wheel-to-wheel racing, they're prepping for the next session, which is going to be, potentially an hour-ish, hour and a half away at times. But if you went out and had an issue, there you go. Get it sorted and try to fix it. So there's definitely a battle off track as well to just get back on and start hunting for those times. There were some record-setting times, I believe. That Evo, I believe it was an Evo, like the black and green one, set a crazy lap time. I forget what it was off the top of my head.
I know the Z did.
And the Z as well.
Yeah. I saw a post. I thought the Evo was last year.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe they showed that and then
Z,
that.
yeah.
Okay, that made sense because they did say it was a hybrid, so that would make sense with that Z.
But it was really cool to see how many Teslas were there, track Teslas, and then they're all at the charging station.
Yeah, and like
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
And
there were Porsche charging stations.
And when there were Porsche charging stations, and of course they have the rocks at the charging station.
Yeah,
that is the Porsche.
So they had their slicks right with all the wood, so their slicks didn't hit the rocks.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, Porsche stuff. It's really odd to see a hot track and hear nothing when the Model 3 Challenge was happening.
Yep.
Kind of didn't really know what was going on. Every now and again, you just see.
Yep.
It's like, oh, they're racing.
We went and we were handing out flyers, spamming cars.
Yep.
It was crazy and I know they do this, but the front wheel drive cars literally drifting the corners. And because of how fast they were going. And I was just like, I love that. Just watching them. It was sweet. Hear them bounce, hit the vroom, hit the road trip a little bit. It was a cool event.
And the good thing is like when those cars when a fast car goes by, depending upon which group they're running, that car is fast. Like yes, these cars are going by fast anyway, but a fast car separates itself anyway.
Yep. And then you hear the next car go and you hear where they lift, right?
Yep.
And it was like, that's what I thought was really cool about the time attack stuff. I didn't get the trackside too much because I was working.
Yeah,
But,
you're at the booth handing out flyers.
But I still had
asking people where they're from.
I did, yeah. Where are you from? You heard of us? Yeah. But I did. We checked at the end of the day at dinner. I had over 9,000 steps, and my phone was used for 6 hours as a hotspot. So I don't have a watch or nothing.
Yep.
Right. So I only had it when I was carrying my phone.
Yeah.
I did 9,000 steps.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of walking.
That just quickly, it said that 350Z driven by Sasha
Yep.
Annis or whatever, 51,193.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the previous time set for a GridLife record at Lime Rock was 53.
Yeah.
So that's quick.
That's a moving.
Yeah. Speaking of moving,
Our friend Big Seat Chris.
there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Come
what
on,
did
Chris.
he put down a 57?
57.8, I believe.
Yeah, 57.8.
Which is, I mean,
He was like best in class, right?
I honestly don't know
Goals
what
set?
he
I
finished.
Goals
I
reached.
thought I said
You'll love to
some
see it, dude.
yeah.
street class or something. I forget what I read.
Yeah, he let me see if I can look up the results. It is street class for him. Come on, where is the proper one?
Were you looking for let's see, Circuit of Legends? I just had it right here. So street class, I'm assuming, is what is that going to be called? Oh, they're all abbreviated. That doesn't help me. Legends Leaderboard Model 3. I can't help here. I don't know what these abbreviations mean. You know what time he raced?
7th and street mod.
There you go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, Pete's in the chat.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Give it to his dad.
Yep, big shouts to Pete.
Big shouts to Pete.
And so that was another thing too. I was thinking, I forgot to say, it was, and I'm not rubbing this in. by
Rub
any
it
means.
in, buddy.
You are. Hey, rub it in. Hey.
I think we want to say
Rub it
something
in.
right now, but I'm going to let you go. Yeah.
So it was awesome to walk around a place like that and be surrounded by so many familiar faces who are all super, super welcoming. From listeners who I was just walking by and, somebody's like, oh, I was listening to you on the drive up here. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That's
Was his
crazy.
name T-Pain?
No.
Wait, like, I'm sorry? That's what I usually say.
And
I get it. I'm sorry.
And then running into, like, obviously Seamus from TCS. Tedward, ran into Tedward, talked to him for 15 minutes or so, and he's just like, oh, if you need anything, here's our trailer, the gigantic rig.
Nice.
And he's just like, hop in, whatever you want, you can rest, charge something. I'm like, and obviously Ransom Pete, Big Seat Chris, everybody's so inviting, and just the whole feel was just great overall. Again, all people we know, kind of in the same area, there for the same reasons, and all super helpful, willing. I ran into Pocket Full of Sunshine, Kyle,
yeah.
and Sean, who they come to our donut meets frequently. They're just good friends of the show. And they seen me at my worst, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was...
You were dying out there?
Dude, I was half dead. So I was at, I can't even explain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, I think the 6th corner before they hit the back straight to go up the hill.
Okay.
That was one of the last corners that you could visibly see from the first few corners of people drifting. And
Yeah.
it ended with the big signage in the back, and then it kind of straightened out for a minute. So I was right down there at track level shooting, which was great. So I shot there for a while.
You had to
However,
walk back up the
walking
hill.
back up that gigantic, 35-degree hill
Yeah.
with all my camera gear and my backpack loaded, whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm trekking up. And I get to the top and I see the boys and they're like, you okay? You want a Gatorade? so I walked back with them to their campsite, had a Gatorade, shot the shit for a little while,
Yep.
seen their tent setups. We listened to the Teslas whoosh by. And then I continued on my journey and shot some more photos. But yeah, it just big shouts to everybody. Again, all friends of the show and Revival in general who are super, super helpful and great to see as always. So
I think it was cool walking through the pits, seeing the major companies, and then seeing Pete and Chris, right? Like
Yep. In the mix.
grassroots guys right there.
In the
and
mix,
then
yeah.
and another big rig. And
Yeah.
I thought that was a really cool aspect.
and I really enjoyed, like, I'm finding a handful of race teams and motorsport programs after the fact.
Yeah.
Like cars I shot pictures of, IRG, I think had a Subaru or something like that
Yep.
there. I forget what their actual designation is, but like a video popped up on my YouTube after the fact. I'm like, oh shit, I just seen that car. Had no idea what it actually was, how much power it made, what class they were in. So I have a few
Do you
pictures
have a
of it. But
favorite
it was,
car of the day?
oh boy, wow, that's a great question. Yeah, the Stout.
The Stout?
Yeah, has to be the Stout.
coincidentally, mine's a truck also.
Yep.
Rugby racing. It was the mellow yellow S10.
Oh yeah.
With
I got a
with a
handful.
K series in it.
Yeah. Is that what's in that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I stole V Hall's dirt bike for a little bit and ripped around, and I saw he was there, and it's like, hey, it was him and his wife or somebody who's like, hey, this is gonna sound really weird, but I think your truck is so cool.
Yeah.
And then I saw it was a K series. I'm like, this is even cooler.
It just got way cooler.
He's building like a 90s IROC Z with a turbo K series for a drift car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sick.
I handed him my card. He's from Chicago area. I handed him my card. I said, listen, dude, event's on me. They're coming out.
Ways away.
I want to see this thing. Let's do this. You're in the area. You let me know.
Yeah.
It was just I thought it was really cool.
And it's wild to see like that dude from Chicago.
Yeah, all over. I was talking at the pizza party. I was talking to guys from West Virginia, and then I see on the postings he was like second, or he might even been first in whatever class he was in. And I'm just like, I was just shooting the shit with the guy, right?
Yeah. And this dude's out there putting them numbers up.
Yep.
I don't, like you said, you were at your booth, so I don't know if you get to see the start of it, but I will say watching all the other motorsports are really cool. Again, you get to see all the fast cars go by. It's kind of tough to know what's happening because you're listening to the loudspeaker, which is not exactly real time. Similar to like the live stream is going to tell you. Live stream is going to be focused on first, second place, whatever, who's running this time, and you get those tidbits. So you're not going to have that obviously standing right there. So it's a little tough to stay engaged to know exactly who's leading the race or who's leading the lap times, whatever it is. But obviously it's motorsport with awesome cars. So yeah, it's easy to focus. With that said, when the drift cars come onto the grounds, the whole place stops. The whole place stands still and watches.
Yep.
And it's just like, I'm a huge, I'm more and more getting into the drifting stuff, every facet of it, the competition stuff, the grassroots stuff, the Japanese stuff. But like, I think drifting is probably one of the fastest growing motorsports in North America.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell why and how.
Yep.
Because again, when all these people,
sport.
Completely
grassroots level
sport. Yeah.
And it's fun.
Exactly.
It's
and just
fun.
Literally,
especially like that where it's not a competition, right? It's
just show. It's you're out there for show, right in that moment. You have people still driving hard, still tandeming. Because I was shooting all the racing stuff, and like I said, I was very fortunate to be on the track to be able to shoot this stuff. I look back when I'm shooting that, and there's, let's say, 7 to 10 people in the area that I'm in, near the fence, just kind of lining the fence. There, some are shooting photos as well. Some are just watching. They want to see. Oh, matter of fact, Big Seat's girlfriend and stuff. Forgive me, I don't know her name off the top of my head. But she was, they're all kind of watching. They want to see people participating, which is great. I turned around when the drifting was on, and there was about 120 people behind me, all from the pits that wanted to see this. Because it is truly just like a spectacle.
Yeah.
So it was just really cool to see like, oh, this is what's happening right now for the next half hour. Everybody's going to watch this.
Yeah.
As much as you can, because the amount of smoke that they laid down, wild.
Yeah.
Some of my photos that I have taken are of the Falcon Mustang, like ripping through the smoke.
Yeah.
And it's just one car. You can see 3/4 of the car at the front, and it's all smoke, and it's that thick in person too. It's not exaggerated. Like
at
that's
times
how
you couldn't see the chase car.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Super cool to watch everybody get out there. It was difficult for me because I couldn't be in multiple places at once. So I focused on one side of the track. I didn't really get to see them drift under the bridge or that, but like next year, that's what I'm gonna go on that side and watch.
I only got to see 2 of the sessions, and I did one there up top.
Yep.
Watch them go into under the bridge.
Yep.
But and then the other one where the major crowd was.
Yeah.
It was cool. I really liked seeing all the grassroots people.
It was awesome. Right. So that was another thing too. Not to, pump your tires up. But like how many, it was like, oh wow, this is Lock City with a lot of extras. But like there's so many people from Lock City who we've are known friends with.
They're just local drivers, right?
It just
Yeah.
it was awesome to see that as well.
Yeah.
They're part of it. They were there, part of that show.
Yep.
So it was really cool.
Josh
But-
really got out of having to run the booth at any more events where there's motorsports with those photos too.
Nice.
So that's perfect. That's
Yeah,
perfect, 'cause
dude.
how do you feel about
absolutely.
the photos you took?
I'm pretty stoked with them.
It's not a trick question.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I was genuinely
well, we
trying to
thought
give
they
you.
stunk.
No, because I've only seen the 3 or 4 you posted on Instagram.
Yeah,
By far, some of the best photos I've ever seen you take.
They were great.
yeah.
They're unbelievable.
Just because, like, and I mean, part of that, I obviously this will go into a whole thing, but like, photography is kind of being there.
Yeah.
At the same time, like knowing how to do it, what you want to try to do, but being there as well. So, I was given a very good opportunity to shoot that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
like it
Take
was like,
advantage of it, right?
yeah, exactly.
Seize
It's
the
like
day.
But
that.
photography's always been your passion.
Yeah,
right?
it has.
Like,
Yeah. That was
Gangsta out days, right?
That
You
was the
were
first.
there.
Yeah, that was the first thing. And now it's like that. Here's kind of another thing with it is I shot all photos at GridLife, even though I brought my
No video.
my video camera stuff too. I was just enamored with shooting the photos because of kind of the whole scene. You know,
very
getting a
disappointed
chance to
Yeah.
getting
the
a chance
content I took. I didn't get anything.
getting a chance to shoot those cars on that track in that manner. I'm just like, no, I have my camera. This is what I'm focusing on.
Yep.
Yeah, there was some unbelievable photos.
Really good stuff.
I think some of my favorites are of the Stout and of the what is that? An S14 with the Camaro kit. I don't know what
Oh,
kit
yeah,
that
yeah,
is.
yeah,
The
yeah.
green one. It's like the
Oh,
EJZ.
it's a Challenger, Charger. Yeah.
Like
I know.
that kit. It's a Pandem kit, I think, or some. I can't
Yeah,
remember
I
who
don't know.
makes it, but that for whatever reason, everything clicked in that moment for that car. Completely 100% in focus. Giant cloud of smoke in front of that sign and panned correctly at.
Nice.
I think I shot at 1/50th. So
Time attack cars went off track more than drifters, I feel like.
it was pretty frequent.
Yeah.
It was pretty frequent. I see a
was like,
couple. I seen a couple. Big C Chris.
I did. Pete is in the chat throwing haymakers, calling out the YouTubers don't have quick jacks.
Yeah, quick.
Because they just got a team of mechanics. They don't have
Said
to do
Jack
any of the
before.
work themselves. Then he said Paul and Rob are greater than LZ and Hunt.
That's true.
Yeah,
Paul and
I
Rob and
appreciate
LZ.
it. Yeah. Big fans of that. Yeah, overall, I mean, yeah, giant,
LZ Supra is pretty sick.
yeah,
It is pretty sick.
giant FOMO.
Big
Definitely
FOMO.
gambled and lost on that one, but
Yeah, that was a tough one to hear. That was
fortunately,
down
I
for
get
the
to
second
live
morning.
vicariously through Josh's photos and everyone else's content, so that works.
And yeah, do it again next year. I'm genuinely like truly. Usually after an event, I'm like, wow, I'm tired. I want
Next year we got to do Airbnb. We got to do Boys in the Woods.
Yeah, I think a proper
buying-
That motel looked rad.
No, the Airbnb we got was
motel is perfect.
Dude, I'm buying some
Very
nine
nice.
bots right now. You know.
Yeah, motel looks pretty cool.
Motel was great because it was very conveniently located.
how much was it? You might be asking.
$190.
Oh wow.
That's
I
why.
couldn't find one that cheap.
So that's
They
member
were all
because
like
I was
$290, and so I got an Airbnb that sleeps 5 for $300. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was texting you, and because I even thought like, all right, let me talk to Lynch, see if they're camping. And you said, oh, I could sleep in the trailer. So I'm like, oh, well, I'll do that. Let me go buy an air mattress. My wife's like, let me look first.
Yeah.
And then
$100
she's like,
for an air mattress.
exactly.
Yeah.
She's like, you're gonna spend $120, $150 on just camping gear.
Yeah, good for
or
next
like,
year too. I got a tent. I would have loaned you.
Revival credit card.
pop-up.
Ching,
So
ching,
that's the
ching.
revival expense that motel room. I'm
Nice.
still here to live to tell it,
Yeah.
and we're gonna we'll look at Airbnbs next year. If not,
Yeah.
that motel room's perfect because
Some-
there's some really awesome driving roads around there.
Somebody tell us which 9-bot model we got to buy.
I already looked it up.
I need it to fold. What's the one?
Josh and I are getting one. Yeah, or each. Yeah, I seen all the scooters, and I'm like, I'm
We got to
done.
get 9-bots. I need to get the hot model.
I am done.
I
need
found one. It's going to take 20 days to get here. I need one tomorrow.
That
There was one that was like
100%.
prime. Like,
How many utility or dirt bikes?
It's $1,000 good price.
The electric scooters
Yeah.
that they were allowed to ride there. I'm
how do you feel about this?
talking to track. I'm like, listen, they,
Are there no scooters
it's-
allowed at Lock
Which
City?
track are you talking to?
I'm going to talk to Thompson because
Okay.
if Lime Rock can do all that, come on now.
I
Does
think
Thompson
if
have an
there's-
issue with mobility
Yes.
vehicles?
ESL
In
1.
particular
There we
during
go.
our events, yes. Because
Well-
because on their driver clubs days where these people are club members, they're riding around on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe if it was like an SCDA, but the difference is supposed to be Lock City's kids. The other stuff's adults.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, the volume. right?
Petition to lift the Thompson scooter ban. Jordan, $5. 10 for me and Josh.
It's one of those little double stacker tents, and by double stacker I mean the bodies on top of each
Paul
other.
said
Is
it
that what
perfectly.
you're saying?
Seriously, I felt like a peasant walking from A paddock to B paddock.
If I had a scooter or some form of mobility at Lime, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
It would have been like, it
Boys, I
would have
got
been amazing.
ES1. That's the one. $300.
Yeah, that's
Kick
what I was just
scooter
looking
plus
at.
battery pack.
Yep.
There you
Jordan,
go.
I'm hardly an adult.
Non-pneumatic
I know, Jordan.
tires. Love that.
Yeah,
Who needs
Is this
pneumatics?
5.0 on reviews. There's one.
that's perfect. That's
Yeah.
all we need.
Reviews are 4.0, but I'm still in.
Okay, this must be a different one. Is it made by Segway?
No,
Yeah.
dude, it's 9. Oh, 9 back
9.
by Segway. Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
Okay.
15 miles an hour. Come on, boys.
So that's the thing. What was it? Lime Rock / GridLife had a very particular scooter mobilization rule. You can use them. They do not want to see you filming with
On
one
them?
while you're on one. If you are filming,
Oh, I didn't know
if
that.
somebody else is driving a golf cart and you're filming, fine. You cannot be doing both.
Both at the same time.
Yeah, and they were very explicit,
I wear a
very
chest cam?
particular.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah,
It's different. 2 hands on the wheels
Yeah.
all the time.
But and to me, so that was another thing. I'm glad this kind of came up. Was just the media meeting, and they were very gracious to let me shoot it that way and be a part of that. But it was awesome. It was all very well done. It was very cool. And matter of fact, took away a few things that we could hopefully kind of.
I mean, so we had the opportunity to do the Lock City Drift Corral.
Yeah.
Right? So I thought, this is crazy, right? You know,
Yeah, yeah,
GridLife's talking about me, right? So I had a couple conversations with I want to call him the owner, but the guy who runs
Yep.
it. And it's kind of like, I think it's I want to say expression of him, but like just the way he spoke and stuff like that. And we talked about the event and how he wanted to do things.
Yep.
It what he was saying and how he was, because I saw him at PRI too. Like that was one of the main reasons I had went.
Yep.
It was really cool, right? Like I know I didn't make sense in saying it was really cool, but it was I want to say a reflection of him, or
Right.
his mindset or his idea. Like
It was good to see that.
Yeah,
Right.
like,
And you can take
he was
stuff
telling
away.
me, and I'm not I can't say all, but why he was doing certain things and the idea behind other things, and I'm just like, wow, yeah, I was amazed.
It's no easy feat because, for lack of a better term, they are a traveling circus.
Yeah.
And
But
they
they've
go
been
from-
doing it for 20 years too.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're going to know
Wow.
the ins and outs, and they have relationships with a lot of these tracks. There's, 5 or 6 of them, 6 events a year.
It's more than that.
Is it more
so
than
they
that?
have, right, because they have 2 types of events. They have their festival type events, which is like Circuit Legends and Watkins Glen. Laguna Seca's coming up, right? They're
Yep.
going to be driven. But then they had a bunch of other ones where it's just the racing at other tracks. So I think they're up to like 18 or 19.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's on par. That's kind of what we do. We 2019, we did 22 events, right?
But you're not traveling.
Anymore.
So,
2018 we traveled. We did Canon.
Yeah.
2017, for 2 years we did. But
Yeah, if anybody's
And maybe
listening to this,
in the
that
future.
oh, all right. Okay.
which would be awesome. But if anybody's listening to this that can go to the Laguna Festival, October 20th through 22nd, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I'm going to put Shabby in front of our October Drift event because we have our own event.
Yep.
Put him in charge. He's going to have to actually do a driver's meeting.
Yep.
I'm going to Laguna Seca.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
He just found out, but yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Imagine watching that, drifting down the corkscrew.
That's wild.
Insane,
Yeah,
right?
that's going to be such a, again,
is it?
such a spectacle. October 20th through 22nd.
Wait a second.
And,
Wow, I definitely can't be there. That
Yeah, yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
and when they announced their schedule next year, they unlocked 2 more game packs. Let's just put it that way.
Sick.
If you picture tracks a game pack,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Unlocked a new level.
I like that.
Anything drivable? Like for us to drive to?
Yeah, how long do you want to drive? Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
35 hours.
no, less than that, but yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Okay.
I think that's his thing, right? He wants to be able to like, right? Because I think GridLife is probably the fastest growing event type in motorsports,
For sure.
Yeah, it
Right?
has to be.
Yeah.
and so he they're bringing their culture or their vibe to prestige tracks,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? And which is awesome.
Yeah.
More for the tracks too.
Because it shows, hey, look, there's a group of people who can handle this.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And
Yep.
it's not, going to go south. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Yep.
Yeah. So my take, highly recommend. Cannot speak highly of it enough. Go next year for sure. Be on the lookout for those dates. We will be there 100%. And matter of fact, fingers crossed, might even have a booth there too. So,
Love that.
yeah, we'll make something happen for sure.
I'm trying to drive next year.
Oh,
That's a guy.
Okay.
Get out there, sling it around. What would you, if you can, what would you drive?
S13.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had the S13 ready, I would have tried
Yeah.
to drive this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How far off is it?
we're looking to get it tuned.
Okay. So,
The day before Saturday, I drop it off to Mr. Bad Bird Customs, Andy.
Yep.
Get painted.
Yep.
And
There we go.
she's done.
which I might, I think I'm going to be filming some of that too.
Yeah.
So,
Is he painting the entire thing? Is he just doing some?
it's spicy meatball. Let's call it that.
We doing lace roof?
No.
Okay.
No.
We like spice.
We certainly do.
Didn't you have an off-topic deep thought that was ridiculous?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, before we.
We didn't let us know about it, so I'm very excited. We also I'm so into getting that Thompson scooter ban lifted. As soon as they do, I'm buying a bunch of 9-bots. Yeah, buddy, you
A
got
bunch?
a bunch, dude. The whole crew's getting them.
Are you gonna? Oh, you could buy a bunch, drive to Tacoma there, rent them out for the evening.
Correct.
There you go.
That is absolutely. I could probably fit 20 of them in the back of the Tacoma easy.
God, dude, all serialized. Deep thought.
Deep
This
thought.
comes from John K.
John K.
If you get a sandwich and fries,
Mhm.
and it comes with a pickle spear on the side,
Yep.
when do you eat the pickle? Is it an appetizer, intermezzo palate cleanser, or dessert?
Dessert.
Dude, I'm mid-sandwich. I ate half. Dessert the other half.
Yeah, no, I'm strictly
mid-sandwich.
dessert.
I would be
Dessert guy.
mid-sandwich.
Yeah.
I've been knocking out. I'm making pickles at home right now. I might bring 2 spears, but if it's 1 spear halfway through, then I finish at the end.
It does. Hold on, let's be clear. If it's one spare,
Mm-hmm.
strictly dessert.
No shit,
If
really.
it's more than one, then I'm probably a mid sandwich,
Like
then dessert.
little gherkins,
No, I'm talking like a
like a full spear.
full spear.
But you won't split it.
no,
It's
if
all
it's
or
one,
nothing
I
with
won't
you.
split it.
All or nothing.
Is there a difference if it would be pickled chips?
They're
Like-
typically pickle chips are usually in something.
We
They
talking
should
a
be.
plethora of pickle chips like on the side? I've been
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sandwich
That's-
places where
that's-
you
I've
get pickle
seen-
chips on the side.
There's like a side.
I'm eating throughout.
That's a snack about.
I'm pacing myself.
Yeah, that's a snack about. But
Does it depend on the I kind of feel like it depends on the sandwich as well.
I guess that's
Because like a hot sandwich, I would
If
be.
there's pickles in the sandwich, I might save it for dessert.
I'm thinking, like Josh said, a hot sandwich. I might break mid sandwich for a pickle bite.
Right, there
Cool it down.
in being a little bit of a
If there's a
cleanser.
pickle on the sandwich, you might
No,
go
no,
mid
no.
pickle.
No, if you
No,
get like
hot-
a
hot
melt,
sandwich.
it's like a
hot
hot melt.
sandwich. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. It's like a
spicy.
glass of water.
Yeah, yeah.
But I like
exactly.
to end with a pickle as a nice palate cleanser. Really cool the mouth down to end the meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta go mid
Mid?
and split it up.
You get a sandwich,
pickle.
pickle on the side,
When's the pickle getting?
single
eaten?
spear.
I take a bite at the beginning. I eat half the sandwich. I'll take another bite or two, depending on the size of pickle, and then yes, I'll finish
finish it off.
But I like to enjoy it the
That's
whole
an incredible
time.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Pickle throughout. What if there's pickle on the sandwich?
What?
What if there's pickle on the sandwich?
I don't pick them off. No, I'll eat them in the sandwich.
Yeah, but if there's one on there and you have a spear,
No,
same
'cause
strategy.
nothing- yes, it's crisp.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
It's a nice little surprise in the sandwich.
Josh, what was your answer, dude? You
You
were dodging the question like a politician over here.
Like mid. I'd say mid sandwich.
The
Especially
thing
like
about pickles.
picture a nice turkey club, right? Nice cold sandwich,
Come on.
little hot bacon on there,
There it is.
mid
Yeah.
pickle,
You go whole pickle in the middle.
whole pickle.
You get
Just
to the
one
end of the
bite.
sandwich, no regrets.
Just one bite. Just
No
suck-
regrets at
suck
the
it
end,
on
though?
down. Just suck it on down. Don't
You
even
get to the
bite
end,
it.
I get the end. I'm eating a pickle. You're not regretting. I think you are.
Want to do B for B?
Yes.
Let's do B for B.
Hey, everybody. It's Chuck here from Rival Motor and talk to you about Bucks for the Boys again. What's Bucks for the Boys? Well, Bucks for the Boys is a value for value way to sustain our podcast / incredible yacht living lifestyle out here. So what we
I
ask,
don't know what yacht it is. It's more of
it's a
a,
very small yacht.
it's more of a Dingy.
It's a single room in the Berkshires.
Dingy.
So what we ask, if this podcast is worth anything to you, anything at all, you hop on revivalmotoring.com/B for B. You can pick a sustainable donation in which you can pick how much donation you want to help your boys out with per podcast, per month, per whatever you like. Just pick it out, pop it in there, and it helps us out. It helps us plan the bills, helps us pay for stuff, make sure we're at events and have enough merch, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
Obviously, sustainable donation is quite a donation, and it's quite a commitment. We know none of you can commit. You can go to the old PayPal, send an old donation over info@revivalmotoring.com. Pick a number that means something to you, 69, 69, 420, 69, 8008, whatever you want to do. You write a message in that. We are contractually obligated to read that message on the podcast, just like if you're in the chat, which we'll get into. Also, other ways you can, we know money's tight. Other ways you can help us out, you can hop in, you can give us hot leads, images, songs, silly stuff to play in the podcast. Basically, anything that helps us.
Deep thoughts about pickles.
Deep thoughts about pickles, that's huge. Basically, anything that helps us get some content over to you guys and gets you involved in the conversation. We appreciate it. You can do that via email, or you can do it via the DMs, which is amazing. And then, there's other ways to help. Obviously, tell people about the Revival Motoring podcast. Force them to listen to us. We appreciate that. Hey, I like cars. You like cars. Revival Motoring. It's like hanging out with the boys in the car on your long ride somewhere.
That's it.
Also, the most interactive way you can possibly do, and the insane interaction we're having today that's distracting the shit out of us, is at about 7 p.m. and definitely about 7 p.m. today, Eastern Time. You can hop on the old YouTubes. We will be broadcasting this baby live, and you can be in the chat. We do have a super chat. If you do donate money in the super chat, we hit the horn and we read your name, the donation, and the message out. And we love to do it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of your mother stuff going on in there.
A lot of your mother.
Which we
You're
love.
big into Yo Mama jokes?
Yeah. Say hi to your mother
This
for
is the
me.
place for you.
We love having you in there. You guys help us a bunch. I mean, the chat room's going nuts today. I think it's because Mike's here. It's just goddamn amazing. So, yeah, we appreciate anything. As I said, it really helps us keep this thing going, keeps us going to events, keeps Josh in the field taking pictures, the boys out there running the booth. It's definitely not going to buy us 9-bot scooters. I'm going to buy those on my own dime, but that's fine. So, yeah, that's Bucks for the Boys, revivemotoring.com/B for B. We appreciate you appreciating us. And Josh has more to say. Josh, take it away.
That is right. If you are an active B4B subscriber, you will receive some stuff in the mail from us from time to time. We have some codes out there if you are interested. You can get a discount with ISC with us. So hit me up. I'll give you that code. And you're automatically entered to win different things each month. So in about 2 weeks, we'll be giving away another box. Probably some coffee, some stickers. We have new air fresheners coming, and a handful of different things, that we try to bring to you. You give to us. We want to try to give back as much as we can. So with that said, we do have 2 new subs this week. Luke
go.
M. Big shout out to
Luke
Luke
M.
Mike W. And
Mike W.
We do have a message. This is for the boys from Topics and Revival. You provide me way more than $5 a month in entertainment. Thanks for it all, and look forward to much more. Big shouts, Mike. Thank you. Thank you very much.
They get some quick donations. Jordan MX5 in the chat, $10. Night Style at FB6. God bless. Press enter. Ransom Garage with $3.02 towards Shooks LS. Cold. That's cold.
I'm just going to call Jordan out. He's going to final bout instead of staggered.
Is he really?
You're going to final bout instead of stagger. How do you feel about that?
It is what it is. We're losing a lot of premium people for that. So.
Really?
Yeah. Night call, night style.
Hate to see
Front
it.
Street's going.
Yep.
You need someone to come out there and help drift?
No, but we could take some hot laps in that Civic.
Whatever you want, baby.
I'm trying to put some hot
Hey,
laps
man,
down. We got to get
help
into
me
that
help
soon.
you.
Yeah.
Help me help you. Help me help you.
Oh, and actually, we'll get into the.
We're going to get into that. I think
Yeah.
we're
We're
going to
gonna throw it
talk
out
about staggered.
quick.
What do we got? We get the BPs?
11 cents BPL thanks to some good numbies.
Do you say 11 cents?
11
cents.
cents. Yep.
Double digits.
11
It
cents.
fluctuates.
We're both trending upwards and downwards at the same time.
I know why it's 11 cents. That's great news, boys. Don't get it twisted. The BPL is the most erroneous number of all time. But 11 cents is actually really
Don't get
good.
it twisted.
Also, shout out to Josh's wife.
Yep.
She made
Always.
this banging
Banana
banana bread.
bread.
Thank you, Shuck.
Yeah, that banana bread. I tried it, Tanya. You're the best for making it.
It's so good.
I can taste the banana. There's
May
so
I?
much banana.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
know.
please
Can you-
do, please
can you-
do.
Yeah, can you taste the banana in this?
I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, give it a shot.
There's chocolate
Let me
in
know.
there?
Here he is.
Yeah.
He's biting it,
Oh, I'm allergic to
chewing it.
chocolate.
Allergic to chocolate, and he's dead.
There's chocolate in it. I'm allergic to it. Let me eat it.
Before you go, give me the staggered schedule. Who's gonna run it?
I could tell it's banana bread because you get the unique right color with the
I can smell the
brown
banana.
worm.
Yep.
I can smell the banana.
It is
It's
freaking
offensive.
delicious.
Can you taste the banana?
Subtly, but I guess no.
It's not like overwhelming.
No, subtly.
See?
Yeah.
Chuck took a bite of it and he's like, "There's so much banana in this. I can taste the banana." I think.
I just bananas. I can't do it, dude.
Wait,
The chocolate's
what
awesome.
did he say? He said if you throw this at a monkey, it would take a bite and say, "Wow, this is really good banana."
I enjoy a banana bread that's got the you get the mush of a banana.
Oh
You know,
god!
the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
ch-
yeah.
Oh god!
Yeah, yeah.
I told Tanya I'd eat it, and I did, and I needed to know I appreciate it. But God, banana bread messes with me.
Thank you, Corey.
What about zucchini bread? No
I
love for
can kill
zucchini
this?
bread. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
please.
yeah.
Thank you. Good job, Tanya. She's doing all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah.
doing great. She's
Feeling
killing it.
good.
We saw her
Yeah,
today.
She came by here. She actually cleaned up, yelled at me for the place being a mess.
Yep, it's a dump.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I picked up my chocolate thing and I got a hair. So
There you go.
See, I got a vacuum. See, we need a new vacuum. I was vacuuming here, and our
trying
vacuum
to
just
buy- we're
started
trying to
shooting
buy a
dust out
shark.
of the side of it.
yeah, I was gonna say get a Roomba.
Yeah, something.
We get a $500 buy-in.
The one I had, I turned on and I started vacuuming. It's shooting dust from each side of it, and I'm just like, well, this isn't helping
This
what I'm
baby's
trying
jacked
to do.
up.
So yeah,
The
face
Roomba will
jacked
start
up.
going while we're
to
recording
let
and
that
then
one go.
hit the power button.
or just go over all the cords. Or if somebody poops in here, it's just gonna roll right over it.
You never know what those other shows do.
Yeah.
Never know, dude.
Topics under the stairs. I believe there's going to be a fire breather on his show pretty soon, which is pretty wild.
You
I'm a
know,
little scared.
hold on. Quick aside. I've thoroughly been enjoying the topics under the stairs.
Unbelievable
episodes.
Yeah.
stuff.
dude.
Yeah, they've been booking a lot of great guests from DMT,
Yeah.
God,
Full
some of
on
the best in the
experience.
world.
Wild episode.
to matter of fact,
This new woman, Maureen Boyle.
yeah,
Tell me about Maureen Boyle. What's she about?
she's an author that wrote. She's got 2 different books. One
Three, I
is
think.
about. Is it 3? One is about the highway killings. So
Oh, nice. We're back.
we're
Yeah.
back.
I
Yeah,
love that,
so,
dude.
Because after I listened to that episode about the gentleman who produced the Bridgewater Triangle and
Yeah,
found out he's
great.
working on the highway murder documentary,
Yep.
I
Well, how
got in
Murder
touch with
Guy's
John.
down.
I'm like, go find as many of these people as possible. Just go find the detective, find the author, find
Run,
whoever,
John.
and see what you can do to get him on. And they nailed that and got her on there. So hopefully be a few more guests in the future from that because I think it's very interesting. Obviously have some local ties to it. Just a crazy story altogether. So, yeah.
I remember talking to him at Staggered last year, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but he expressed it's kind of difficult for him to find guests because of the type of show, right? It's not like
Yeah.
you can't just search just automotive people, right? He's searching what kind of guests and then who's going to like what. I love it, right? Like I
It's a total crapshoot.
So that's
yeah,
the thing.
but that from the tree guy, right?
Yep. Arborist, yeah.
The arborist, yeah.
So, and that's why
DMT, right? It's just
that's what the beauty of it is like, no, whatever the fuck we want to talk about, we can use that show.
Right.
Matter of fact, I think Tanya and I are booked on that show for like October or something.
Marriage counseling.
one of
What we got going on over here?
one of the Thursdays in October to just
That's
talk
sick.
about ghosts. It's going to be ghosts. She's a full believer. I've never seen one, but there's some creepy shit that I
I've
can't
been creeped
explain.
up by ghosts before.
So like, it's just we're all going to talk about that. Obviously, you can talk about different experiences. Not pros and cons, but what we believe, what we may not believe. Maybe I'll buy a spirit box. We'll turn it on and we'll just hear wow, 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 wow for about a half hour. Who knows? We're going to see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be fun.
Love
But
it.
with that show in particular, lots of different stuff to talk about, lots of different angles to approach it from. Yeah, and we're trying to nail some cool guests for it.
nice.
So, where was I going with this?
Loose is fast.
Loose is Fast also killing it with their coverage. I mean, NASCAR is just there's so much shit. There's so much drama. It was actually just released that NASCAR and Netflix are teaming up to do a playoff docuseries coming up this
Drive to Survive spinoff.
Exactly. NASCAR based for the playoffs in particular. So I'm sure the boys are going to go into that and cover that and watch it. So we'll hear all about it. So a lot of good things happening over here at Revival.
Yeah.
That's why you can sign up for the B4B and help me help you.
Throw us a few shekels. I
Yep.
mean, we're cranking out content.
A couple sixpence,
Or
you know?
save your money and buy cans on cans of spirit water.
Yeah.
Spirit water.
What's our best number right now? What's our best name right now?
The 5 I have saved right now are 0W0,
Yep.
mouth bath,
Mouth
blanket
bath.
fluid, friction modifier, and hydroplane. Now, personally, hydroplane
I like that.
is top for me.
I don't know. 0W0 is pretty tight.
It's
Yeah.
those two neck
Best
and
thing
neck.
is-
Yeah, but you can have the regular version and diet.
This is diet water,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I was, so we can say 100%,
And then you can have different logos.
100% organic water.
Bam.
Yeah.
Perfect. So,
This ain't no Dasani.
yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
this is the real stuff.
Um,
Filtered.
What I was gonna say. Oh, did we? Yeah, we did the BPL. We did the
BPL
messages.
strongish.
So those are good. I can close this. What I was going to say is, I've been having a lot of fun on tracks recently, and thanks to you again, Mike, for about what was that? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, when we all get to help out shooting some photos for Stagger.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
One of the funnest times on track.
That was good
It was
stuff.
just
Yeah.
it was super super fun to get to do that with the boys. So with that
Yeah,
said,
dude, I got to drive on the damn oval with a K car. It was crazy. It was crazy, dude.
it's pretty wild.
I loved it.
Let me cue these boys.
I didn't want to interrupt the music, but
Yeah.
speaking of the staggered photos,
Yeah.
my dad saw them
Yep.
and wants me to print him a giant photo of me. In the
I
Honda
think the
driving.
3-car one.
Yeah.
So
The
good.
Italian flag,
Also
maybe?
making the Italian
Oh,
flag.
man.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. But yeah, he saw those and he was like, "Can you print me one?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, for
That's
sure.
as
Of
big
course
as
I
you
can."
want. What are we trying to cover?
What do you want to
Side
do?
of the
He
house?
was like, "Well, I want a big one here."
Nice.
Like,
Did he
all
show
right.
you where?
Proud
He
dad
showed you
moment.
Yeah,
where?
yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
My dad's a giant supporter of the of
Unbelievable.
the
First
podcast.
man in.
We currently don't have cans in stock for sale. Once they're up, I'm sure he's going to try to buy us out.
buddy. You're gonna see him this weekend.
Oh,
He's gonna corner you.
that's true. That's true. You know what? I think we got a couple in the fridge. Maybe I'll bring
Yeah.
Yeah, you
maybe I'll
get
bring a
cornered.
sixer with me.
I got some news.
Yes.
Boys, I did a little news the past couple days, but I knew we'd be out all day today. 2024 AMG GT. You know the car, like Mercedes' best looking car?
Yeah,
Totally new car for 2024. Looks exactly the same.
totally new.
It's 7 inches longer.
Are we happy they didn't change it though?
I think so because it looks really good. So it's 7 inches longer, 3 inches to the wheelbase. Pretty heavy. An inch and a half wider, which is cool. But Mercedes says the rear seats should be reserved for people who are less than 5 feet tall. So they're thinking about the little people out there, which I really like.
Danny Duncan.
Danny Duncan.
Danny Duncan needs one.
They're going to come in 2-spec, the GT55. It's a 6-banger. It only makes 469 horsepower. 69! And 516 torque. GT63 makes 577 horsepower and 590 torque. And they are now all-wheel drive, no rear drive anymore, with rear steer and hydraulic adjustable suspension. The hydraulics, the hydros. Little one goes 0-60 in 3.8. Big one goes 0-60 in 3.1. And they're thinking the little one's 150 grand and the big one's 200 grand.
Oh my god.
But this is not only the coupe. This is also the 4-door, which
coupe?
which they don't have pictures of yet. The 4-door. Now, the AMG GT is the best looking car they make,
Yeah.
and the AMG GT 4-door is the worst looking car they make, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I'd have to. That's not really even a hot take.
So the question
It's
is, there's
just-
no pictures of it. Did they unfuck the 4-door?
How could they though?
It's the same car. Or it's a totally new car.
They
But
could actually make the AMG GT 4-door based on the AMG GT as opposed to whatever they did last
Yeah.
time. Just make it longer and put doors on it. It'll look so much better than the AMG GT disaster that currently exists in the 4-door form.
Oh, imagine if they did like
Is this?
suicide doors on the 4-door.
Oh, talk dirty.
Yeah.
You know, like what was it? Like you
Are
know,
they?
the Koenigsegg, which is in the same
Yeah.
same
Chimera.
realm as it?
These
Yeah.
aren't considered supercars. You
Not
guys
the same
consider
realm.
this a supercar?
It's up there. I mean,
I don't. Yeah, it would. I would say so. A supercar,
base-
it's 200 grand.
yeah, but
Well-
based on my original price thing, I mean, 200's obviously a supercar, but now that we're in an economic sad time, 200's like 75 grand.
And 200
So I don't
doesn't
think so.
necessarily like look at Alpinas. you know, those are 200 and above for some of them. I don't consider those like supercars. They're
The super sedan.
unbelievable.
I
but it's
love the
not-
GT. It's the Porsche 911 for Mercedes.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Everybody would probably buy a 911 instead, but the GT looks cooler. But you see 911s all the time. The
Yeah.
GT is always cool when you see it. I think the 4-door looks like a disaster.
It's a bulbous.
It's
yeah,
the worst.
It's not. It's like a beluga whale. It just doesn't look.
Yeah, not good. But anyways, it's brand new and looks the same, but I'm hoping the 4-door doesn't. I didn't see any pictures of the 4-door even renders, so
Yeah.
who knows what's happening.
Yep.
Coming in 2024. So there you go.
Long roof GT. Thanks, Nick.
Come on, let's go. With the back doors.
If we're going to stay on the Mercedes news, we'll
Sure
just
are.
blast right over this one. So I talked about how the C63 and E63 were returning to V8s.
Yeah,
Not happening.
not happening.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah.
The rumors were fun while they lasted, but the 4 and 6 cylinder hybrid powertrains are here to stay.
That sucks. Dude.
That is
Really
a
walked it back.
huge kick in the dick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great for the guys that bought the shitty current ones.
Yeah. I guess there's no buyer's remorse at this point. What was the thing? What was the big rich guy thing that happened this past weekend?
Pebble Beach or
Yeah,
whatever. the hell
whatever
it
that
was.
was.
Monterey
Monterey.
Car Week, boys.
GridLife. It was,
Good luck, that's the one.
anyway, so they were able to kind of hammer down the details on this, and they're staying in the 4 and 6 cylinder hybrids.
Bad details.
They don't know where the rumors came from, whatever. I mean, it's boatloads of horsepower, but still, I mean, they're nothing beat that V8 like noise.
Dude, so good. Big rental for
We
me.
tried.
Love those.
Hey, we tried.
Hey, I got some news about Monterey Car Week.
Monterey Car Week.
You might have seen that down at Monterey Car Week, a burnt out Ferrari Mondial 500 sold for $1.8 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm talking burnt out, family of raccoons in there, no motor, crushed.
Whistling diesel.
It's just
full.
right. It's it's crispy.
So-
it's crispy.
This thing was race damaged in 1978 and has been a crumpled wreck ever since. But because it has a VIN plate on it, Ferrari will
rebuild
take it
it.
back to the factory and totally rebuild it.
Yep.
And they say it's probably worth $10 million rebuilt.
And you look at the car.
How much does
it's
it cost to
like-
rebuild it?
Couple mil.
I don't know. But you look at it and it looks like
They're going to score.
It looks like a field car that's been shot with a rifle, or not
Yeah,
a rifle,
I-
shotguns. Yeah,
I
And it
saw-
has race history.
I
Yeah.
saw photos of it. Can they rebuild that, or are they just going to take that VIN plate off?
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
They're not really going to rebuild it, but they're going to keep a couple like pieces from it. Is
Yeah,
it-
they'll probably keep the whole thing
I don't.
for their collection.
Oh
Yeah,
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 yeah. But they're going to rebuild this and give it back to somebody with some door handles on
Because
it.
chances are, like Ferrari probably still has the original bucks for it.
Yep.
I mean, even if they
you
don't,
might be able to save a panel or two.
they're going to charge this guy enough money to
Do whatever
retool
the
everything.
fuck they
So
want. Yeah.
Okay.
even if they charge him $3 million to rebuild the car, he's still doubling his money.
You guys are rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, dude.
If you could, would you? Or would you keep it the pile of scrap?
Oh, I'd rebuild it. Be
Oh, a
hilarious.
pile of scrap! I'd hang it from the ceiling in my fucking dining room.
That's
Just
true.
fucking
You can put it on the yacht.
Flex, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It-
yeah.
it-
Yeah.
Put a piece of glass on top of
Yeah.
it. Boom.
Eat off it. I eat off that shit.
Yeah, I'd put a glass box over it, and exactly.
Yeah.
It would be the
For
dining room
legs,
table.
right?
Yeah.
Put it in the shitter.
Yeah.
Look
in
at
your
it.
yacht.
Shitter.
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
Dude, just keep it, drop it in the ocean.
Yeah.
Take off the VIN plate, drop the car in the ocean.
Eat it in the ocean.
Yeah, it's like sinking in a bottle of Cristal.
Yeah.
Give me one to sink. Just sink the whole car in the ocean.
Yeah. It's it was interesting for sure.
It's pretty wild to see.
It's a wild world we live in.
Yep.
It is. Yeah.
It
No.
certainly
What are you
is.
gonna do?
Yeah.
I got some news.
What do you got?
Let's hear it.
Kind of rich guy news.
I love that.
F1, Formula One.
Okay. I'm in.
Austin Martin,
Mhm.
Lance Stroll.
Mhm.
He was on. There was a reporter on the race podcast, and it looks like it's not official. It's not official, but Lance Stroll is going to be pursuing professional tennis.
It's too late for him.
No, well, he's pretty young, but yeah. But
Professional tennis starts at like 7.
I know. Well, no, he's been playing tennis.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
a very
he's
wealthy.
picking
His
back.
father's very wealthy.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So he's been doing it, but I think that's his father's move to buy him out of his seat, if you will, to get a better driver into the seat.
Oh, okay, right. So there's that little bit of, hey, you're going to do this.
yeah,
and
we're
that.
right,
Any
in,
rumor
we're right in
of-
what's called silly season, right? So
Right.
I think-
Silly season's my favorite.
It's
Oh,
the
I love
best
it.
because
Yeah.
it truly
and
is.
it's been a very boring silly season.
It's like
for
a jar
wacky.
of marbles. You shake them up.
yeah, what's happening? Yeah,
Has the season overall been boring?
I don't think so.
I think it's great. Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
Like, I haven't heard anything of it, other
Really?
than
Well, Max is winning.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I mean. It's just
That's all that
like
matters.
Yeah.
Rebel
And
Jet.
then
No,
he-
it's really good because like you see Lewis struggling after his years of dominance.
Yeah.
Right. Alonso was on fire for a period.
Yep.
Now he's kind of in the
Really
shadows
cool down.
again. Yeah.
I'd say 4 through 15 has been really exciting.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Verstappen going to get in trouble for going really fast in that Valkyrie?
132 kilometers per hour. I think he was. Yeah.
What's
That
that,
it?
like, what's that, like 45?
That's what I do in the beat.
But what, it was in Monaco, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and caught on like
Yeah.
posted or
Okay, what are
a
they going to find him?
video
Who
or
gives a shit? It'll be
There's
fine.
some no. Well,
there's
he's got to
potential.
turn
82.
himself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 82.
82?
miles an hour.
Aston Martin will pay the fine.
My favorite is he has like full like headset comms and everything. on.
Yeah.
Oh, is that from that video?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
funny.
Charles Leclerc lives in Monaco, so maybe he's paying the police off. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, hey, take this guy down.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Could be.
Maybe give him a $200,000 bond. Really hold him back.
Yeah.
Speaking of expensive cars, I don't know if anybody's seen this. Rolls-Royce driver escapes police chase by hiding in a tunnel like it's Grand Theft Auto.
Love
Nice.
that.
And the
Nice.
best part is just the actual screenshot of like ABC 7 News where it shows a giant Rolls-Royce running away from the cops. It's absolutely perfect.
That's been the most comfortable escape ever.
And currently, police eventually called off the search, and the $500,000 Rolls and its alleged thief are still missing in action. Oh, okay. So it was stolen. It was
stolen.
It was stolen.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's an
If they
important
see my
fact.
plates, my shit's stolen too.
Borrowed.
We talked about the GTD Ford, right? Did we talk about that last
No, we
week?
didn't. That was
Okay.
we had Mustang news.
Okay.
We were a little off.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say wow.
What a
Wow.
Wow.
what a machine.
Motor's
Yeah.
not in the back.
No,
Nope,
turns
it's
out
in the
not
front.
back.
In
It's
the
in the
front.
front.
Hell of a car. We did see renders of the GTD and rumors of it that our last podcast, but it is real.
It wasn't right. It wasn't officially official.
I think it
Yeah.
came out the day after the show came out.
You're right. Yeah, 100%
Jump
correct.
cut.
So,
You guys could do a jump cut. You know what that is?
yes.
Yeah.
The Ford
That'll teach
GTD,
me anything.
Ford GTD has Terminator-inspired liquid metal paint job.
The Terminator, the movie?
Yep.
Is that the
Polymetric.
T1000?
Yep, you're exactly right.
Yeah,
Polymimetic gray is the color.
Mm-hmm.
Ford Group product marketing manager enthusiast vehicles Omar O'Day told us the color is exclusive to the Mustang GTD and it's supposed to be like a liquid metal. If that color is not your style, Ford will finish the car in any shade you
I
want.
was going to say, they'll do whatever the fuck
fucking
you
hope
want.
So, yeah,
Do
this
we really
car.
care about the color at that point, though?
Nah.
No. I don't think many people.
But I mean, it should be purple. You got to make it
wow,
purple.
the fact that
Okay,
this
sure.
thing actually is on Ford's website is
Come on, Daddy.
wild.
Buy it now.
Why not? You know?
Street legal, track ready supercar,
Non-refundable, $100 deposit.
power with Mustang soul.
Love a soul.
I personally like the old, what's it say, CEO Jim Farley.
Jimmy Farley.
He says, it's for AMG Black, Aston Martin, Porsche GT3 RS. We want to beat it at Le Mans, but we also want to beat it as a street car.
We'd like to beat it, period.
it,
Anytime we get a
period.
chance.
Oh.
Now,
Always.
my only thing to that is it's $300,000.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you get 300 grand,
There's like 100K
who's
these
going to be
days.
like, I'm going to the Blue Oval?
Well, these people, a lot of people that race like semi-professional
Mhm.
series, they pay like $200,000 a year just to drive in someone's car.
A seat, right?
So
300 grand buys them a car.
yeah, and then you just pay a team to maintain it.
Would you buy?
And I would imagine, because this is the case with like if you buy the race edition GTIs or you know
Or like a cup car, like a Porsche cup car.
you get factory support
like
at certain events.
Who is it? Kelly Moss Racing.
Yep.
I know somebody that did that, and like he's like, oh yeah, I just pay for my seat. That's my car. They maintain it.
You get-
They bring it to and from all the races. I take a flight and I show up, do what I want to do, and that's that.
Yep.
Dude, if that Ford fucks on track, they'll sell every single one of them.
Yeah.
Imagine just be out there beating on Porsches and a Mustang. That'd be perfect.
Did I miss anything? Are there limited production numbers? Or?
I believe it's only 1,000 or 2,000. I can't
Yeah.
Well,
recall.
they're selling themselves short if that's
Yeah.
the case.
So,
Because
I
if
mean-
like 5,000 people want to buy it,
They should
make
just sell 'em
5,000.
all.
Yeah.
yeah, I would.
Let me see. I want to make sure limited edition.
Because you like limited production runs, right? They really don't do anything for the manufacturer in the long term.
No, in fact, a lot of times you lose out
Yeah, 'cause-
depending upon how it's made. I want to find those numbers. I wish I had.
So there's
them.
it's a 50-50 front rear.
Weight distribution.
Wait,
Jesus, that's like an expensive car, like a 3 Series for the past 40 years.
wow, that's pretty crazy. I mean, for the engine size of it, that's pretty crazy. I guess maybe where they push it or where they
What's the factory warranty?
push
on
it back. Who knows? With Ford, probably 10-year, 100,000 miles. Who knows?
Papa thinks they said they're making 3,000.
3,000. Okay,
Okay.
we'll take that.
Yeah, I like when
Yeah.
Nick's saying in the
He
chat.
drives a Mustang, so I would guess he's right.
Yeah, he's got to know. He's got
let's
the inside
see.
communications.
Yep.
Nick in the chat saying, like the other cars sort of blend together for me, GTD is like a bright spot. It's true. The thing is sick.
And looking at this thing, when I first seen it, obviously we all like the Porsche GT3 RS, but like,
Yeah,
you're like,
sure.
oh, this is a RS Mustang.
Yeah, but
And
do
it
you want to
looks
be a Porsche
fucking-
guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I could be a Mustang guy?
And that's my point. Is like if you've got that kind of money to spend, what is Ford gonna do to bring the buyer in?
It's going to make you not be a Porsche guy.
I was going to say,
some
or
people
will
don't
it,
care
They're
about
gonna
that.
go. They're gonna go to Nürburgring with it.
Yeah.
and they're going to set a ridiculous time.
Yeah.
Which they probably already did. That's a good question because if these cars are in the room together, let's say a Porsche RS and this, people like you.
You've already wait. Hold on.
We've seen the Porsche.
You've already owned it. You're a fucking millionaire.
Yeah,
Right?
you've had the GT3.
Now
You've
you
probably
want
got a
that.
You've
few.
already had it. And you know what? You're just gonna let
Mike,
it
that is
a
a wonderful point.
yeah. Now you want the.
Didn't think of that.
You want the old Porsche. You don't want the new Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've already had the GT3. You've already gone
The Porsche is your practice car.
around that block a
Yeah.
few times.
Yeah.
The GTD is a new toy. The new
and
kid on
it's,
the block.
and it's
I got you.
limited.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you can get it in Terminator.
Everybody
and
wants
I'm
the-
gonna get it
everybody
before
wants
the
a D.
next 2,900. 2,900 people. Right.
Right.
Well, the rev line's only at 7,500.
Took a page out of Shook's book.
I was
there.
going to say, Shook's car can rev to about that.
Wow.
I got another news. I got an in the news.
Love it.
Seen a lot of in the news about the EPA has backed off on its emission-defeating parts scrutiny. The, quote, stopping aftermarket defeat devices for vehicle engines is no longer a top priority. It's been written up as good news, but it doesn't say anywhere that they're stopping. It's just not a top priority. In my mind, this means the EPA has fucked enough people to get the message across. They have like neutered the entire market of aftermarket flashes, exhaust, etc. And I think they've wrecked enough people's lives out there to make it very clear
Not
that
worth
you
it.
shouldn't do this and it's not worth it. So I don't think this is a win. A lot of blogs, videos have put it up as a win. I don't think it's a win.
Because that's the thing. Are these people?
I think they're fishing.
That's. I was just going to say.
I mean, yeah, if you're that dumb, they'll probably smack you down. But like right now, like if you're a serious company, let's say you're a Cobb, you're an APR, etc.
You're not
it's
gonna
not like you're going to be
suddenly-
like, you know what we should do right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some eBay sellers here and there, but
Yep. Let's go right back to
they've
it.
made enough examples of people besides Dave Sparks who just like paid the fine and kept moving.
Bought himself a Blackhawk.
yeah. That I just think it's not on top priority. I think they've knocked out enough people. They have enough people in court that they're just like, yeah, let's
So
cool,
they
let's do
mentioned what
something
their
else.
top priority is now.
They had it. Yeah, I forget what it was.
Certainly not cruise ships.
Not cruise ships. They could put their eyes on those cruise ships.
Yep.
But yeah, I didn't read it as good news. It just seems like they've messed up enough people that if you were tied into the commercial end or the retail end of this market, you'd know that a lot of this stuff has been totally wrecked. Like, you know, we were talking to Seamus today about like R35s and like how, you know, factory ECU stuff isn't what it used to be. So sucks. But I mean, if you like good news, pretend it's good news.
We learned today that the Maverick ECU was very willing.
Yeah, not what is it called? Not locked.
Yeah. Unlike, because we've heard recently, like the Corvette C8, they're probably unlocking it now, but it's one of the most difficult ones. So
Yeah, I remember reading that.
Didn't that chick Amelia Hartford have it like unbroken right away?
I don't know.
She was like the first.
Did she flash it or did she put another
Just a
ECU
whole
in it?
nother, yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
maybe
that
actually.
might have just.
Maybe
I
put
believe
it in a
they
whole
You can
turbocharged
get
turbocharged
stuff,
it.
and that's also talking to Seamus. You can get Motex that just do everything fine with the canvas system and just pop it in there. It's just never going to ever pass emissions.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you go. Any other news?
That's what she wrote.
that's all I got for news.
No,
Oh,
there's-
I got one more.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Have you joined the Quarter Mile Club? Apparently, people are banging in robo-taxis. This is wonderful.
What?
Yeah. San Francisco's become a thing to bang in robo-taxis. So,
Wow.
I mean, this is where we're heading.
is where society's
civilization. So
going,
I'm pretty
right.
about that.
That's where technology advances.
That's my 3-line news, but I thought it was hilarious.
Elon is very concerned about the population.
Well, this is going to
He
help,
is.
So
buddy.
this
we
might
need
help
more,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to slip away back in the day when you were a kid, trying to find a spot.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Now you just
Robotaxi.
now your spot is the world. It doesn't matter.
Get all these short drives going on.
I mean, although let's be fair, that's been around for a while, just not in taxi form. Instead of it was a big bus
It was
previously.
a van, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. You could taxi, right? They mind their own business. Give them a good tip. There you go.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. No,
right.
now it's
See no evil,
even
speak no
easier.
evil.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
no
Save
evil.
you one of the tip. I mean, I gotta imagine this camera's facing. But hey, that's
No,
that's what people
that's
are
an
about.
invasion of privacy. You can't do that.
So you don't think this camera's facing riders?
No, well,
Depends on the terms of service.
What do you think this is? The slingshot at the freaking local fair?
Nonetheless, hey, good luck. You can do it in San Francisco right now.
yeah. Coming to a city near you.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. That's unbelievable.
That's what we do
That's
here.
all my news.
That's
Yeah.
what we
Really
do.
tie it all together.
Let's really bring this ship around. Mike, you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah, a lot of plates.
Is an understatement.
You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks left for staggered prep.
8 days.
Oh boy.
8 days.
Yes, 8 days away.
Where do you get 2 weeks from?
Or maybe it's
I don't
9
know.
days.
In my mind, it's 2 weeks because it's not this weekend.
Because it's
next
Wednesday.
weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 days sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts on a Friday.
How would this guy know?
Wow, that's true.
All
Holy
right.
shit.
I'm ready
What
to
time
go.
on Friday?
Yeah, what's the
Gates
deal?
open for vendors and track passes at 10 a.m.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
Oh, God.
It opens at noon to any other existing ticket holder.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have the schedule done?
Yes.
Okay.
Finished it last night. We are making it in fancy form
Yep.
Ooh.
so we can post it.
Put it out to the masses.
Yeah.
Share it with all.
Okay.
We're going to make sure we get that out there. We've gotten a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
We told people to brace for impact.
Yeah.
It's
Put your head between your legs
Yeah.
and kiss your ass goodbye. That's what we've been telling people.
it's kind of weird because like you look at like other track stuff, they don't really post a schedule at the last minute either.
Josh brought up that
It
point,
just
Yeah.
happened, yeah.
which
Yeah.
I didn't know. But apparently, what day did you get the schedule for GridLife, Josh?
I can tell you.
Dude, I got my tickets
With
as
a week-
immediate
a week
pass
ahead of time, right?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I got my tickets
I think he
Wednesday,
said Tuesday.
2 days
Yeah.
It
before.
was like
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, where I got the actual.
From working with other organizations, I feel like I am on par
Okay.
on like how behind I am.
No, you're
No, it's not that I think you're behind. I think
No,
people
no,
are just
yeah.
eager
Yeah.
and curious and kind of want to be a part of the whole thing and make sure they don't miss anything. And by that, they're like, okay, well, when do I have
Yeah.
to be there? When do I got to
Yeah.
do this stuff?
And but in
things
full
change,
disclosure,
too.
it kind of like we came to a realization last night because we meet every week. So last night was a meeting. People don't scroll all the way down and read,
No.
especially like the way the ticketing site is set up, which is not my power how they set it up, but like you have all your tickets, then you have a map, and then the entire event description is below the map.
Mm-hmm.
So Rob Russo, right, huge part of this.
Mm-hmm.
He never knew any of that was there because he just scrolled down, saw the map. Okay, that's the end of the page.
Aha.
But like, yes, if you go to our ticketing website, it's had when gates open on this day, what plan for this day. Not like this type of timeline, right?
Yeah.
Where we have by the hour and who's on track when, but it gave you your general what time gates open for what ticket holders and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, so even here, Tuesday is when I got mine for GridLife, which that included an Excel spreadsheet of
Right.
track times and, hot track, cold track, where to be, all that.
So do you want me to rip through the entire schedule or outline it?
No, as long as we know what's coming out.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it's the end of the world.
Yeah, I think
1
you can-
p.m. on Friday is the driver's meeting,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then the track goes hot at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay.
Truck was hot, baby.
So-
FP1,
Track going hot,
Friday practice 1.
2:00, is that skid pad and clubhouse?
Well, it's the enthusiast track attack.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
And then you have the advanced track attack. So we're giving them half-hour sessions, right? For the track attack people. And then 3 p.m. would be novice and intermediate on the skid pad.
Yep.
3 to 6 p.m. They're going to be
3 hours.
on the skid pad.
Those boys.
Right.
You get them tires, Josh?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. At 3 p.m. for the first time ever, right? Publicly, we are drifting the entire road course.
Yeah.
I love that
Right.
so much.
So that's a 45-minute session. We wanted to do an hour. We're giving 15 minutes for cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Because after that, it goes back into FP2, FP3 for the road course people. That's going to bring us to it's going to end about 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, intermediate group goes on Clubhouse.
Yep.
Right? Intermediate drifting people. That's for about an hour. And then 7 o'clock to 9 p.m. is the advanced group on Clubhouse.
Yep.
At the same time, from 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9 on the skid pad, intermediate and novice will be going back and forth.
Yep.
And that's just Friday.
That's just Friday.
That's
Friday's
just
all
Friday.
practice.
What?
Friday's all practice.
Yeah. Technically, it's all practice
I
because
got-
we changed from time attack to track attack
Mm-hmm.
because I realized I don't have $10,000 to buy a timing mechanism.
That
Good
makes
call.
sense.
Right.
Good call.
I got a
Yeah.
stopwatch here and this $25
Yeah.
Casio, baby.
But then, so Friday night we're having a bonfire on top of the hill,
Yep.
Nice.
right? And so it's a practice day. And weekend campers, only the people that buy the weekend camping pass or they want to buy it at the gate can show up. They can for the show cars, right? They could get their camping spot. We're going to start parking some of them sporadically, like because this is going to be so unique for us because we get to use the venue in a completely different way. We
Yeah.
have to, right?
Yeah.
Because
Right. You're just just because.
so like the paddock spot is going to be in the oval, right? For the drifters and stuff. But some of the drifters that are like booth cars and like I was talking, well, I wasn't talking about like Select Speed Shop, Function Automotive, and a couple other companies, right? They have a booth car or a drift car booth car that's going to be drifting. They have a track attack where they can do some gripping. They're going to be in the paddock area or the garage bays, right? So
Revival has that too.
yeah, it does.
Yeah. Because realistically, Mustang
Yep.
is both drift car and booth car,
No.
and and then
No, it is.
There's a TS
Right.
Armiata that's coming.
well, we had space.
I got to talk to Mike about it.
Yeah, we got to figure this. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get it sorted.
We're definitely making s'mores.
Oh.
Megan, definitely.
Here we go.
100%. So then Saturday, it's going to be basically the same thing, but starting at, I think the first run group is at 9:45, right? And it's the same thing of switching between the track attack sessions. We have 2 separate full road course drifting,
Yep.
and then night stage on a Saturday until 9 o'clock.
Come on. That's awesome.
We do have an hour break from 11:45 to 12:45 because we're using the track staff for flaggers and stuff, and they're required to have a break.
Lunch break. Yeah.
But those 2 days is going to be pretty unique because we have to use the paddock areas, but we have show cars coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Typically historic staggered, right? We did food trucks on the pit lane.
Yep.
Well, we're going to be using hot pit. It's
Right.
going to be a
Okay.
pit lane. We've never been able to use behind the bleachers, right, where they have the existing food booths, where it's where the
Right.
showers are. So we're going to put the food trucks there,
Right. That's awesome.
right? And then we're going to be on track, drifting full track. People are going to be able to use the bleachers.
Yep.
And what's really cool about the bleachers, which no one ever does, if you're at the top, you can look
see
at Clubhouse and then turn around and
Yeah.
watch
See the
them
whole
come,
thing.
right?
Which now everybody's going to be up there.
Sick.
Perfect.
I can't wait.
It's going to be
Right?
awesome.
Yeah, it's good views. It really is. You're almost as high as the hill. I mean, I think Jordan's here. I think if you ask him, he climbed a billboard once. It's about that height.
He did actually.
Yeah, I seen
I
his
remember
ass.
hearing about that.
He moved the photographer. Yeah,
It's beautiful.
one of them did.
Lucky photographer.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would be
But-
surprised if his ass isn't out right now.
In our schedule, we
Currently
built
out.
in a couple track cleaning sessions. So, like, if there is something that happened, we have time to dig into and not take it away from other track sessions.
Yep.
Um,
Are there?
and the biggest thing that I think the largest investment I've ever made
Yep.
is DJ Costa. Is we hired a DJ,
Yep.
right? So 9:30ish, 10 o'clock, he's going to go on, right? So we have a party, right?
Yeah.
After an after party, on Saturday night.
Yep.
So no bonfire on Saturday night.
Drivers meetings. all the same? Different, obviously different for different run groups,
Nope.
or not run groups,
Nope,
but
the drivers' meeting is going to have everybody, all
Okay.
drivers,
Yeah.
in it. The drifters are going to stay the longest because the road racers don't need to get the same stuff that the drifters get.
yeah,
But when it comes to track adequacy and the offs and stuff, everybody, kind of does. Kind of does. What does that mean? Kind of does need,
a
Yeah,
the
refresher.
same,
of-
the
yeah.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And then Sunday's going to be more classic staggered, right?
Yep.
Where it's majority of the car show,
Mhm.
we're going to do the drift demos.
Yep.
Who's going to win the key car race?
I can't.
And
I was trying to leave on
is
shoulders.
Is it key or K? Key or K?
Either.
Okay.
I
The
go
key car
K
race.
or key.
K car race.
Whatever you
Yeah.
want.
I think it's going to be really cool.
It's gonna be.
We got 4 official K cars.
I would
Yep.
win so hard.
And then I haven't gotten approval for this, but I would like to enter my golf cart, number 82.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris from Function Automotive is going to enter his Fiat. So he'll be set back.
Which Fiat we talking?
He's got that liveried one up. Like it's like a
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Barth?
Barth. Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
All right, I'm out.
I think that's
well, but right, it's like a cup car race. I'm going to put
I
him
was-
way.
It's like
Yeah.
a Lamborghini Gallardo.
because because the race is on. For those that don't know, the race is on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we're going to be parking the show cars on the racetrack like we have. And,
Yeah.
of course.
Right. So we'll start him at the bottom of the hill. The main start will be in the middle of the straight.
Yep.
But me in the golf cart, I'll start at the chicane.
I'm relating note. I need a Hayabusa engine by next weekend.
Isn't there a 600cc cap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He may have paid me off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Right. It's a race, but I think it's for the entertainment value.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
it's fun. Right. It's
For-
for the memories.
4K
right?
cars going around Clubhouse.
Shit, I wish
Yeah.
maybe I can sneak out.
Um,
God, it's not gonna happen. God, I should sneak out.
sneak out for what?
It's my daughter's birthday.
Yeah, bring her. I will sing her happy birthday on the stage, dude.
It's like a family party going on.
Yeah, bring the whole family.
Listen,
will
guys,
throw
we
the-
gotta go.
Relocate the party.
Bring the
yeah,
van.
yeah. Turns out
I mean,
party.
you said I could borrow the car anyway, so anytime. I
Yeah,
think
as long
last
as she
time I
comes-
drive it, last
as
time
long
I
as she
drove it,
comes
you
back
said you could
okay.
drive it anytime.
As long as she comes back okay, you can rice it.
All right, pulling that check.
Parties in the paddock.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a beat you can use.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, the beat.
Yeah,
The beat's gonna
Very
win.
nice.
Yeah,
The beat
yeah.
is so nice.
Oh, the beat, the beat's slow. Fun to drive though. It's gonna win the
it's
driving
a beat.
part.
It identifies as a golf cart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, did Miatas count in this case?
yeah. But it's very nerve wracking, right?
What's
We have
nerve-wracking?
the whole thing. The whole thing.
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
only
because
imagine.
it's a lot.
Is
Like,
the least amount of pre-registered people ever.
Love that.
If real facts.
yeah.
How do we bump
But,
those numbers?
but
Yes, bump
Facebook
the numbers.
interest is the most ever. So, right?
Which I think is reflective of shows in general these days.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just pay attention
Yep.
for that week before and make their call.
Yeah, and so, yeah, we'll see. I have a great team, right? We've been working beyond hard.
Yep.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Now, as far as like I see you guys posting a lot of stuff on social media, how has the interest been there? Are you seeing that reflect like Facebook outside? Are you
Like
seeing
on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, social networking is weird, right? It's different.
It's like this weird thing you have to do, but you don't really want to do it, but it's
Yeah.
a part of the thing. Yeah.
Literally
you know,
everyone.
It's like,
And then
we want to show off the vendor. I think Shabby said last night we have like 29 vendors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So we have a lot of vendors. So we're trying to share all of that.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really, it's an advertisement at the end of the day. So they don't really, that's not the peakest of interest.
Yeah.
But then, the clips I got from the video shoot and stuff like that, right? People are enjoying. There's a lot of questions being asked, and we're on top of it answering. Dan James, big hearts for Dan James, right? Big hearts. He, is helping us with all of that. And
Are there any questions that are repeating themselves over and over that maybe we can kind of answer here as a recorded history?
Recorded. It's funny. I said I wanted to record the meeting last night, so I can keep track of everything. No, not really. It's less of like people. How do I register? Where do I go? You know, what time does it start? And I always say, my team will tell you, people just don't read, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Can't.
So Friday it starts at noon. If you pre-buy your tickets, you're saving money because as any event goes, the at gate price is going to be like $5 more, right?
Yep.
And it makes registration, getting in that much easier. A lot of people are asking about camping, right? So we have a weekend show car camping pass, and it allows one car plus 3 people,
Oh, wow.
right?
Okay.
So those people only have to buy, if they're spectating, a weekend spectator pass.
Mhm.
The price difference, it's $55 for the weekend. That's all 3 days, includes the DJ, all 3 days. But it's only $75 for the weekend show car camping pass, right? So you're only talking a $20 difference. You're getting a T-shirt either way. So it's really like it's $10 for the $10 for the camping spot and $10 to get your car in the show, right? So they're like, well, my friend wants to show his car as well. Well, I'm not going to sell a $20 show car ticket, right? If you want to show your car on Sundays, that's $30, I think. You want to get the T-shirt. You want to, you guys could share a camping spot or it could be right next to each other. But, so that's kind of a weird thing to explain. But as a promoter at a price point, you got to make it achievable. Not achievable. You want that. What are you getting for your value at $75 versus, $55 as a spectator, right? So I can't really. You don't want to have too many options either. So,
Yeah, of course.
so that's been a big question. Yes, you get 4 people, but if they want to show their car on Sunday, they're going to have to spend the additional price.
Yep.
To be there for the whole weekend. Or you just buy a spot. You guys all show up at the same time and have your own camping spot, right?
Yep.
Whole group. That's kind of what I'm picturing. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you camp, and then you get to park your car early, and go from there, right? Because we're gonna park the show cars, the weekend campers, if they want, because they might want to leave and go. Might not want to park the car and leave it there. In the midway, around the food trucks or around the bleachers, on the grass, kind of like in front of the off-road course, we are gonna demo the off-road course again, right? So we don't have that on our schedule, but we'll be doing that. So that's pretty cool. So we can't go too close to the off-road course because of that. But we're gonna start parking show cars when and where we can, and so that way when you're walking through the paddock, right? So GridLife, right? They had their concourse.
Mm-hmm.
They had their paddock area.
Yep.
I want to mingle it all.
Yep.
Right. So when you're walking through, you see the vendors, you see the track people, whether they're grip or drift. You see some show cars, and it's kind of all one culture.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes.
I love this.
What do you have? Like, what's priority right now to get prepared for?
For me,
nothing. Which is good.
No, I have no idea. I know Foss, who's part of the team. His big thing right now is we got to do the T-shirts.
Yeah,
He's in there.
I think he's in
He just said
Yelled
Stagger
at.
comes first.
Yeah. So we're waiting for these people to pre-register because you get a T-shirt, but he needs time to print them.
When does pre-registration close?
Day before the show.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
Yeah. So
We're giving them all the
Yeah, all the
runway.
time.
yeah. Right. I think I have it running up until the first day. Like still let them buy the first day online because it makes it easier for check-in.
Yep.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
So I have to make a gamble, right? I know how many shirts I'm getting for the pre-reg.
Yep.
But then I have to make a gamble on how many people are going to register in the next 3 days while their shirts are printing.
Yep.
Right? So.
Which I think there's a couple outliers to that.
Yeah.
And
not only that, and I have to order multiple sizes because I had no way to ask the person's size.
Right.
my
To
God.
actually coordinate. Right.
But given Lock City is really we've really stepped up our merch game.
Yeah, you guys really
for
have.
sure.
And so Megan's been keeping track of what sells.
Yep.
Yeah, 80% of people are large.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Whenever we order anything, large, extra,
yeah.
large XL, top tier, no matter what.
Yep. Yeah.
And then
well,
of
we have a lot
course-
of XL. Yeah.
Then of course we get that one show or whatever where like 15 people ask for a small.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Or 30 people are like, yeah, I need a 3X.
right.
We did
exactly.
really well with the 3Xs at Fieldworks.
We got
Yeah.
some big listeners.
Blow them out, baby.
Yeah. So it's that's the game, right? It's just trying to anticipate things. I've never invested this much money into an event before. Like,
Are you going to get to enjoy the event yourself much at all, or are you going to be in the management role the whole time? Besides driving the golf cart.
so like, I had a good time at GridLife,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I got to enjoy the event.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So to answer that question, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I still was working.
Right. You're still
You know,
in work mode. Yeah.
people
You're
want to go do
working the
things.
booth and right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
So-
easy being the man, you know?
Yeah. I don't I enjoy the events. Like all the events I do. I really enjoy the people.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I have fun at times. Yeah, but I have to keep
Yeah.
myself
There's
in check.
select. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Select opportunities to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's weird. I hate thank yous. Right? Like I don't want to. It's a team effort. I say this all the time. It's a team effort. It's the drivers. It's the people that are attending the events and make the events that they are.
Yep.
But that makes me feel good. Right?
Yeah.
That's like
That's the rewarding part.
right.
Yeah.
And it keeps me I don't know. It keeps my mind at ease, I guess. I don't know. It makes my mind crazy at the same time.
Right. Right.
I hope no one from my job's listening, but I'm going to be leaving my job, I think.
Okay.
Right, to like really
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, yeah, buddy, full time. Let's go.
Right. Yeah,
That's
you
sick.
know, cuz like I'm sacrificing on both levels.
Yep.
You know.
And you can't. Right.
You can't
And-
half-ass two
and so
things.
if
you know?
people recall, the avid listeners, the last time I was here, right? Like I made some statements where I was really like focusing on other things, like my mental health,
Yeah.
this, that, and the other thing. And I have. I'm kind of back on some substances, but not at like I was, right? And yeah, I came to a realization that I can make something of this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It only took me 12 years.
And you need to. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think to your point and where your mind is,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of guessing, you have made something of this. You think or you see there's even more potential for future, but in order to get that to that next level, you need that extra time. You need to soak it all into this.
I would say to provide what the people want, they need more. I need to
Yep.
provide more time for it. Right.
Yep.
But I have a great wife. I have 3 kids. It's my job to support them all.
Yep.
Right. So it's a risk.
Yeah,
There's
big
risk in
jump off.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
But if not now, then when?
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
if-
and,
and if-
what am I doing it for?
Yeah.
Right. At the end of the day, well, I know I'm doing it. I got into this. I was thinking about it. This was a hobby. I started doing drift events and car shows because I wanted to go to them. I wanted to do them and enjoy them. And in reflection of what we were talking about 5 minutes ago, right? I don't get to enjoy it as I did,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's because I have a day job, right? And I have all these extra. I can't tell you how much I work
Right.
trying to get my S13 done. We were talking about the last time I was here. Oh, we're shooting for May. I want to drive on my birthday. It's not that we haven't worked on it, right? We have, but it's still like I'm at the shop 3 times, 4 times a week till midnight, 1 a.m.
Yep.
Just because it's not just working on my car. I got to clean the shop. I got to school cars. Got to load the trailer. Got to do this. Got to do that. So it's like I don't plan out the future too well. I'm more of in the moment. I know what I have to get done.
Yep.
But it's like, yeah, I plan to go to shop to work on the car, but I have to do this, and this first, and that's a priority, right?
And that could then turn into, well, it's my job to finish this school stuff, and I can do that.
And I could do it during the day.
I was just
right?
going to say,
Yeah.
do that for 9 to 5, get all that stuff done.
Yep.
And then it's a bit easier to, plan out, even though you're in the moment, plan out the rest of the day.
Yeah. Tim Connors, first stagger was a golf course. Golf course was amazing.
Same.
Golf course.
Yeah,
was-
100%.
Golf course
Yeah,
was
golf course
amazing.
was killer.
That golf course still there?
Yeah, yeah. That's the driver's banquet,
Mhm.
right? It's the same owners.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Right. So like, when I do make that jump, there's other things that I would like to do.
Golf.
Donut meet, like cars and coffee, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Could be at the golf course, right? Because it's cool vibe and stuff like that.
Ooh, great drive from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good drive.
You know, so they're like, I see something. Drift Indy, right? There's Drift Indy just did American Toge.
We just
I
watched
just showed
it.
Corey the video. Yeah.
I am the type of person, I see that, it's like, I want to do that.
Yep. How?
So-
Where?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where my mind went. Like
Yeah.
North.
Vermont, New Hampshire, right? Western Mass. Like,
Yep.
there's some sick roads that we could do that. I feel in a couple of years, it's going to take a couple of years, not in a couple of years, but that is something I can probably do.
It's right. The
Right,
potential is
Absolutely.
there.
Work
yeah.
it in.
right. And
You in all this stuff will help, for lack of a better term, build your portfolio and build just like, here's what I can do. Here's how I do it. Here's the team that's behind me to do so.
Right.
And again, when you have aspirations, just like GridLife in particular, like, this is doable.
and that's why it was like I want to say astonishing. That might not be the right word. But when they're like, oh, can we do this drift crawl thing and a couple other things that we helped them with?
Yep.
I was like, wow.
Because
Fucking drifting
it's-
it from Hartford parking lot that we got kicked out of because they didn't like the marks.
Yeah.
To like,
To supporting this.
yeah,
and-
I've had a track I semi-designed get paved. I've had
Yep.
this major corporation that I aspire, look up to, that is not even close to my level, right? Like they're like,
Yeah. Right. I understand.
and it's
what you're
just
saying.
like, I want to say humbling's not the word, overwhelming, right?
No, it's just a very warming feeling to be accepted and part of that.
And that
You know.
that makes it uncomfortably nice, right? Like,
Right.
because I'm a weird person, and I don't know, I don't like to feel good, right? In some ways, like I do, but I don't. Like I don't know. Why am I?
You don't take well to compliments.
I'm not
and-
deserving, right? I
Right,
feel
right. You
like
can- yeah.
kind of, because it's I say that I just said it 20 minutes ago. It's everybody, right? It's
Right.
like I'm just
Right. Yeah. You're just
Yeah.
kind of playing ringleader at times, but you can't. There's no way you can do it by yourself.
100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, and something good's happening, right? Because people keep coming, right? So it's
Oh,
not-
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, I forgot who the hell were we talking about it today? Yeah, we're talking about it today with Turbo Mike.
Yep.
Your events sold out in minutes.
Yep.
Literal minutes. Every single one.
It's because of the culture, right? It's not. Yeah.
So that's gigantic news.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody from work is listening. When do you plan on breaking that news?
Listen, I didn't do anything today. I was in a funk. I was in a funk this morning.
Yeah.
But one thing I did do is my boss emailed me yesterday my annual assessment.
Yeah.
You have rate yourself.
All A's, baby. Let's go.
I think the first one was what are your goals, or what do you like? No, it was like, what do you like about your something? I was like, not much.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, no, I was kind of real on it. It's on how I felt, I guess.
I mean, they have to kind of see it, in most places, any good boss won't hold anybody back, right?
Yeah.
So if they see,
So my boss my original boss that I started with 4 years ago left. So my boss now, he actually didn't even know I ran events until like 6 months ago.
I was just going to
Oh,
ask
wow.
her, so do they, outside of work, know much you do?
Not real. No, not, yeah.
Yeah.
No. So we hired one of our salespeople is also He's in a Boston band. Like, he sings acoustic. Well, he sings. He's got acoustic guitar. I hired him for overlanding. So, like, that kind of got out there. The sales lady, I tried to get her to do, or not sales, but marketing lady. I tried to get her to give her a booth at the overland thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of got out there, and it was on my resume. Like, but my company's had such a turnover rate that
Nobody's
one's
got
ever
time to
seen it.
even-
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think they know the scale,
Right.
right?
Right.
To them, it's just the master electrician. He's like, oh yeah, you do your racing thing this weekend.
Right. They have no. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay, right? 'Cause I just use my PTO. You know,
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It
But
is
that's a
what it is,
bummer. I
right.
use all my PTO, so I don't really get vacations.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's no. Yeah. You don't get much. There's no time off.
Yeah. We are going to Disney World.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
There we are.
It's not really a vacation, though.
Not for you. No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, that's gonna make you realize how much you gotta work.
Yeah.
Pay that baby off.
Yeah.
It's exciting to hear that. You obviously have our friendship and support moving
Yeah.
forward. Obviously, you know that.
You know,
without
and
even
but that's
that
a
being
great.
said.
Not to interrupt, but that's like a. And I've been realizing this. Friends, right? Like, I've gained so many friends. A good friend of mine wrote me a letter 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I cried. Right? It was like humbly, like, it was a thank you letter, and it made my month.
Yeah.
And
It's and that sort of stuff is great and it's important because we never know what other people are thinking. We might have a slight idea, but you really don't have any idea what they actually think
I agree
and
with that
what
100%.
they actually see and how they see it.
Right.
And it's not like we're going to have those conversations, like, oh, what do you think of me?
Yeah. But see,
Like, you know what I mean? It's just, no, it's not the way it is, whatever. But for something like that, yeah, I can imagine that's a great,
Yeah, I'm an overthinker. I have like a lot of weird thoughts. I'm like self-conscious, but I like to think I'm self-aware, but I'm my hardest critic,
yeah.
and it's just like, it's cool. Yeah.
Well,
I feel like a nerd every time I talk here because I'm
You're definitely not.
No, not at all.
right, because I'm like, I don't
no,
know.
it's great because we get to cover, you open up a lot.
Yeah.
You get a chance to do that. I'm glad you can do that here because again, a lot of people just see Mike running around, making sure things are, in good shape, telling people to get off the lawn, telling people
mind the
Scott's going to be
grass.
pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not hit the
So
lawn.
that must be nice page.
Yeah.
I told Scott about it. He thought it was funny. he thought-
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he gets it. I mean, he's got a job to do.
Yeah.
That's all.
He's
There's lots of responsibilities.
We talked
in
to him today.
Scott's hair.
And it's like, hey, did you see that latest post? Not Scott's problem. Because they posted cars off at Lime Rock. Not Scott's problem.
That's fucking awesome.
That's amazing. So, is
No.
there anything?
No.
Pissed.
That must be a nice page. At times gets pictures prior to me even finding out about an incident.
So they're
Really?
there, and they're you got
I
eyes
guess they're
everywhere.
sending. There's somebody sending somebody. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
so I'm
got
telling
eyes
grid
everywhere.
officials, I need to know stuff right away. I
Right.
need to know before the internet.
The internet's fast.
Yeah, how am I being told this?
Yeah.
It's
Internet
30
remains
yards
40
away.
minutes ago,
Yeah.
it's been posted. What
Internet
the heck?
remains
You're just telling me
undefeated.
now?
Yeah.
Obviously, we have Staggered coming up in 8 days. Are you already working on stuff for next year? You focused on the rest of this year between Staggered, Overland Rally, travels and research that you're going to probably do during the winter? Like, what is there anything you can kind of
So
tell us, especially with this jump? Like, all right, here's what I'm going to focus on and kind of go after.
I'm going to do more booth stuff at car shows.
Yep.
Right. How much can I say? I guess we're definitely going to have increased events at Thompson.
Which is that's
Yep.
awesome. Yeah.
For those that are drivers or regular crew member spectators that want to come to the drivers banquet in December 9th, I will be spieling it there.
That's where the big.
Yeah.
That's where the big news
The
comes.
big
out.
reveal.
But Now, events like that we do now, it would be a different model, if you say.
Yep.
But it should be using a new area.
That's awesome.
Yep. And
the fact that all this stuff is already in motion is
So the car show tour, which really isn't related to, immediate events. I'm going to be going just to sell T-shirts and stuff like that. But, and then, so we have the school. We're up to 3 cars. We have the FRS. We have a 330i and the 350Z. So I'll be at the track, pretty much every week, right, with that. And we started doing like private rentals, parties. We did Street Heat, Matt Talbot's bachelor party.
Yep.
That was fantastic.
Everything broke very quickly.
Yep,
From what I was told.
Street Heat, they got it all.
They got it sorted. Yeah. Got right back out there.
We have another one booked, and I can't. That's like, if I didn't have a job, I'd be able to do it even more.
Right. There's
Yeah.
one thing that you could get sorted. Because
So-
that's the thing. There's no shortness on interest.
And I think, so I'm a big, like, people should read between the lines type. So if we do announce, like, that we're doing schools, it's your curriculum, right? We're going to build the school around your talent or what you already know. So if it's 3 or 4 people that just want to work on tandems because they're a team, they could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's at
That's
Thompson
a very
or
good
different, right? That's what we're here. It's an educational class, right? It's not a drift event. So that's what I'm going in with.
Yep.
And see how it goes.
We get a door tandem workshop there.
Get out there.
Private motoring, 3-man tandem.
Because C time's
the biggest
key.
thing.
It's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I got to provide it, I guess.
I'm excited for all this because it's just there's so many. There's opportunity. You doing this opens doors for more people to get even more seat time.
Yep.
Just it's going to be like you're going to be there to run like you said, every week. There's going to be some form of track availability. It seems.
And the whole sheer fact that so the whole birthday, the school, the lady's birthday, 60th birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not. So a quarter of them are birthdays. A quarter of them are regular drifters, and another quarter are like road racers, right? So it's like, and then the rest, who knows what they are? No, but no, it's like it's a huge, it's a variety of people that are into this. That lady was a veterinarian, right? So like when I'm doing my first initial walk, and I'm walking around the skid pad, kind of going over what we're going to do is 3 people per lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to relate. Oh, have you ridden dirt bike or or quads? Or she's like, oh, I ride horsebacks. I was like, yeah, I can't relate to that, but yeah. But she was able to correlate where to look, how far to look, and stuff like that. I would call him a friend. This kid, guy, he's doing his M4 competition, right? He's taking lessons, and he's taking a few, and it's pretty cool because it's a paddle car.
Yeah.
But it's brand new, 21-ish, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the green. It's
Love this guy.
yeah.
This guy goes in.
my kind of person.
And he's got, I think he's got a sim, but he's picking it up really well.
He's running Ironmans on the back.
And now he's at the point where
Sliding on ramps.
he needs another car, right?
Yeah, he's getting out of it
because
now.
he's actually doing it. But at first, it was pretty cool because like he picked it up well, and then we're okay. Let's work on a feint, right?
Yep.
So you watch this car do it, and the car knows if he's not going to get it right, and I know that he's not getting it right because the car goes into crash mode. His seatbelt will tighten up, and the windows start going up, and it's the funniest. Like track control, it's the funniest thing to watch it.
Saving him.
He also let me drift his McLaren
I was
600.
gonna ask about that.
I was gonna talk about. I remember when you were just a normal guy. Now you're drifting McLarens.
Now you're living above me.
The most
Looking down.
the most difficult car I've ever driven. He wanted to try it first, and I was like, oh no. Let me
No.
and then afterwards he's like, I'm not gonna. If you did that bad, I'm not gonna try it.
It's probably feeling better.
Because I mean,
Is it just trying to get the car off its own weight?
Motor's
Like,
in
is
the wrong
that-
place.
the motor's in the back.
Yeah.
Right. So that was new, and I think he had I think that is the Pirellis, right? So
305s.
yeah, I was gonna say 305 is a huge tire.
Yep.
And I kind of did it. And one time I was really going well. I accidentally upshifted it. I went because it would break loose better in first. Second, it wouldn't break loose until like 5,000 plus RPMs, right? And then once it did, I had to learn the throttle modulation and had to kind of do it. So I was getting it better in first. I also didn't want to take time because this is in the middle of a real event. I didn't want to take too much time. The crowd was kind of liking it.
Yeah.
So I came out of the far corner first. I went to click second, did the manji, and I went to go do the aileron, and I accidentally hit it third, and then I looped out. But I did a couple other big sweepers and a couple other stuff, but
It's a lot.
I thanked him a that
Yeah,
put a true
that's-
smile on my face. I'm like,
that's-
because I'd like to drive other cars.
Yeah,
I've
that's a
driven other
very-
cars more than I've driven my cars, I feel like. And that was really cool.
Yeah, it's a unique.
I felt like Jeremy
opportunity.
Clark. I wanted to feel like Jeremy Clark.
Dude, that's a lot of car. That's
it was.
wild.
Yeah.
I saw the video. I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
dude, that's sick.
So I'm truly thankful for like all of this because how else would I ever have had that opportunity?
Yeah.
Right. Because I didn't drive a McLaren down the street.
You drifted at McLaren.
Yeah.
it's
Right.
sick.
And
Right.
and I feel like it may only been a couple spots, but I can say I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm excited for? It's New England Overland Rally,
Me too.
which is over the week after Staggered.
Week after staggered. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes. She could do better than the Z, she says. Yeah. Overland Rally.
That's coming up. That's coming up fast. I'm putting a build together. I get some parts coming in hopefully faster than
the
they're
taco?
expected. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be pretty cool. We've already it's at least doubled the amount of people that signed up from
Hell yeah.
the year
That's
before.
cool.
So that's good. But it's only 1 day, 2 nights, right? So people are gonna load in camp Friday night, bonfire Friday night. The show is on Saturday, off-road stuff. We're gonna camp into Sunday morning, and then next year, not this year, we're planning because they have a lot, 200 acres near the track
Yeah.
of woods.
Yeah, a ton of land.
And
out
I just
there.
haven't had the time. My goal this year was I was going to build like a taco or an off-road rig, because I want to do an exit excursion. Right, so
Oh,
they have all this
nice.
land, right? So
Yeah.
you leave
Yeah.
as a group,
Mm-hmm.
drive through the trails, and then go your separate ways once you exit the trail.
Yeah.
I really want to do it this year. I had a couple people that I wanted to help out, wanted me to help. I wanted them to help out, and it just didn't work out. And my wife's Forerunner's a limited, right? So I can't really. It's her daily driver. I can't really lift it, or,
Right. Or get stuck in the woods.
It's probably as good as anything out there, if we're honest. It's definitely better than my taco.
Yeah.
We need to go chainsaw some trees
No,
quick.
20
before
inch
this?
tires. Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. To answer your question, that is a long term thought,
Yeah.
or next year's thought. So yeah, we have been doing some planning
Yeah.
Nice.
for that. As far as staggered, no, I haven't planned anything, besides.
Right. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
directly?
Let's see
in
how
front.
it goes.
Yeah,
Right.
I have faith.
Yeah, I do too.
Same.
I think
We got a mobile hotspot. I finally bought a mobile hotspot, so I don't no longer have to use my phone for the hotspot.
Yep.
I go around and actually take pictures and stuff.
Yep.
It was a big thing I was striving for this year is content. I realized I didn't take any pictures.
It's like we were saying before, and it's a requirement now.
Nobody uses hashtags anymore.
No,
And
no,
it's
those
like-
are long gone.
Yeah, so
It's 60-second or under videos, and that's it.
yeah. Well,
It's a nightmare out there.
my best, and so I've paid people for videos.
Yeah.
We have people that are aspiring videographers that do videos for us. Lock City's best video ever, over 200,000 views. Mr. Ben Manzo, I think he was on today, just hit it in the bank. Right?
Yeah.
My 15-second clip of me coming in at the bank, doing it, bam. I couldn't. Mind blown.
You sure it wasn't the one when you threw the guy off the roof?
Right? That guy was me. They
Yeah,
took
dude,
video of it.
that lives for free in my mind.
Yeah.
It's still one of the best.
It's one of the best videos ever
things.
made.
Yeah.
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 It's wonderful. Watching
Hit the ground so hard his pants change color.
I
Behind
forget,
the scenes shots do
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
forgot who it was. It was
BTS.
Trevor Root and
Yeah.
I think one of the NPR guys
No.
in the blue
No,
Corvette.
Jake
Jake?
Lipton. Yeah.
Okay. They were on the oval
Oh,
on
yeah.
the bank last event.
Mhm.
Oh God.
And again, one of those shutdown type things.
Yeah.
At first, that's when we were actually shooting all the photos and the rollers and stuff like
Yep.
that. So I turn around, I'm like, the hell's happening over there? I couldn't see who it quite was. I'm like, what are these idiots just doing donuts on the oval? What's happening? They were warming their fucking tires because
Yeah.
they needed to. I'm like, oh, wait, now I understand what's happening as they fucking barrel into the oval and just watching those two so gracefully handle that thing with smoke pouring off the backside. What a sight.
Yeah,
I
sick.
I think it was the event before, maybe. I was driving with Jake in the blue Corvette
Yep.
on the bank, and so the first couple, and so we were entering around 80, right? And so you faint, you're pointing towards the wall.
Yeah.
And I was in the Z, and I chased him first couple times, and he got like 2 or 3 cars on me. I couldn't believe how fast he was just going.
Accelerating. Yeah.
But then that's the closest I ever felt like to an FD guy, because when he chased me, you just heard that fucking
He was there. Right.
intake V8 right there on the door. First of all, I was so impressed with that Z that it was doing the bank like that.
Yep.
Because I did the whole bank.
That's pretty. Oh, stock power or just
I think it's got intake and
bolt on stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty stock. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stock engine. Yeah. I know that, but maybe intake and exhaust. And I was like, well, it's drifting, right? And most people don't realize momentum, speed is key, right?
Yeah.
So you have to enter faster, especially on less power. But
Yeah.
these big FD guys, all the angle and smoke, they need that 1,000 horsepower. Otherwise, they'd be going 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's super impressive what they do. I'm not like bashing it, but
Yeah, that's a game.
the more angle,
Yeah.
the more tire smoke, you need the more power because you're going to go slower.
Yeah.
I'm huge. And this is what I was talking about at GridLife with the road racer guys. I'm huge on drifting the racing line. And granted, a feint is in the racing line, but the people that feint and then e-brake, that's a little different. But if you do a nice fast feint, shallow feint, you can rip. that
Just to
racing
set up for
line.
initiation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shallow instead of Manjis and Dave O'Leary. You watch Dave O'Leary drive, right? Miata Rob, bam.
Yeah.
I like that. I try to be fast. They make me look like I'm standing still.
Actually, we can answer some questions too, but what are some last minute things people should know or can do for Staggered in particular?
Sign up, show up, come have fun. We have, what did I not mention? Team East, BMX, right? They used to come all the time
shit.
at the Big E, right?
Yep.
So Sunday they'll be there. We're going to set them up right in pit lane. We got food trucks. Everybody from Sausage King.
You calling them?
Yeah. Curbside cover cuisine, right? So,
I didn't think Jordan was coming.
Yeah.
hey, Jordan.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. It's I want to say it's an experiment in some ways, right? Because
Yep.
it's outside of something I've normally done. And I think we have enough people on track for the grip stuff that it will be entertaining.
Which is perfect. Yeah.
And then hopefully, because I've always done like natural growth, or strived for natural growth. Because if it's good, recommendation is your best.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Word of mouth. Get it going.
Yeah. So I carry my phone, make sure I get a bunch of video and pictures, and then hopefully get more people next year.
Yep.
But
I'm going to do.
Friday,
We're-
Saturday, Sunday. I mean, how can you miss?
Yeah.
right.
Show up for all 3. Show up for 2. Show up for 1.
Just show
Just
up.
show up.
Show
yeah.
up, show out.
Just show up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't chuck out.
Hey, I'm there 2 days.
I'm there too. Yeah.
I'm not
good.
that I wanted to be there, but you know.
Parties in the paddock. Let's see. We have a lot of horsepower numbers being thrown at us in the chat.
it's too
here.
late.
We
We
already heard it.
We
We
already
already heard
covered
it.
that. So we already answered that one as well. Jordan MX_5. I'm ready for King Richard's Friday foreskin competition prep.
Oh my God.
So is your mom.
Wow. He called his mom when he won an award last year.
Did he really?
Yeah.
God bless.
Oh,
And she's like, "Who's Mike Lynch?"
when he was hammered at the banquet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He apologized to me the day after. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, you didn't do anything. You were just.
I truly enjoy Jordan.
I do too.
Yeah, I do. I do
Yeah.
as well.
You know, I don't know. Team Ideal might be my best team around.
Oh,
Just
we got
saying.
something about
Deal?
that.
Wow.
Yeah. This just says for Alan with a 4. Please make Shook do the B for
Alan.
B all by himself more with no help.
Now we got to get
we
through
need
a podcast.
numbers
Yeah.
and stuff, so
Yeah.
we can't.
We got to get him
We,
here.
we need the B for B to function.
yeah.
So we can't have Shook do it by himself.
Chlor DRX.
Chuck's DJing at Staggered.
Yeah, am I really?
Yeah. We signed you up. I
One
totally
night.
forgot about that.
One
Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night.
This is news to me. That's
I got
okay.
you on the schedule.
Do you, you haven't published the schedule.
How long is he going for?
4 hours.
45-minute session.
Am I DJing with Garrett?
DJ Costa.
It'll be before or after, Garrett. You choose.
Obviously after. No, I don't. I DJ with Garrett. I like
Yeah.
playing with Garrett.
On the big stage, dude.
That's
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so all the
intimidating.
awards, I'll be able to announce from the big stage.
Oh, fuck
And
yeah.
I feel like when I was a kid, I know when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an entertainer. So,
There we
dude,
go.
like you see me
You're
at demo.
doing it.
Who's
Yeah.
seen me at demos, right? No, maybe not.
No, I have not in
Yeah.
person. No.
Yeah, I've seen
I
you.
just
I've
want
watched-
to say,
I've seen you at
shout out
demos.
to Jordan because at the Honda Fest, we kind of planned it out. We do this drift to park game,
Yeah.
and it worked really well.
Oh, you're jumping?
I jumped in his car.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, I had the microphone. So I was like, "Hey, Jordan, thanks for picking me up on this fine Sunday. How are you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing great, Mike." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know. And so we were shouting, and afterwards they were like, "Yeah, we definitely heard you." Right? Because
You didn't need to shout.
No, because it was the microphone.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Just clipping all the audio.
I didn't get that part of it. I saw you get in the car.
I jumped in the car.
Yeah.
He drifted out of it, drifted around, and then parked it back in the spot. And
Yeah.
then I got out. Pretty cool.
Let's see.
I'm psyched I'm DJing, by
More
the way.
dyno stuff.
I think I got that time. We're going to be fine.
Yeah, you definitely have that time.
I gotta bring equipment.
I already sent the deposit.
I gotta bring Happy Records. To me?
yeah.
Oh, my
Not
God.
not Jack Black. Have you guys ever thought of making a PO box for listeners / viewers, etc., to send stuff?
But we got an address.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can. I mean, we could do either or. Like we have a physical location.
PO box, $150.
Well, you want Josh's
You
cell
could-
phone?
That's
What do you
halfway
need?
to a 9-bot.
That's true.
Yeah,
Can we?
true.
We gotta just send us 9 bots. What's our address?
You know, there are YouTubers that get
101 Dexter.
101 Dexter Road.
prizes, or not prizes. I'm saying prizes, presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can
mean, we
literally just send us mail to our address.
Yeah.
now.
Ian K sent us this inflatable flailing arms guy.
Yeah. So what you need to do is you need to save them all, like, and do them once a month.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love you guys. We don't need a PO box. We're not trying to hide. We're
Yeah,
at 101
we can
Dexter Road. Just send it over here.
Send the stuff. Revival Motoring.
Yeah.
If we don't receive it, Katie will receive it and give it to us.
Yeah, if he doesn't like the stuff.
Yeah. Right.
We'll get
After he
seconds.
opens it up, tastes it, and hands it over. Let's see. Tyler, say what? SR20 versus 302.
Did I
Line
say
it up,
what?
Shook.
SR20.
I'm sure
Yeah,
he will be
SR20.
happy to do
SR20.
so. He
So,
also says, on
do
a
we-
serious note, congrats, Shook. Hope it made what you aimed for.
Do we think my SR20 is gonna make more power than his 302?
More.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
No, I don't
Is
care
that
what
not
Stock
sounds
everything, stock turbo, or what's the...
what's the S13 SR? It's got an S15 turbo, 1050 cc injectors.
1050 cc.
I'm gonna run a E85.
Yeah, you're gonna make more horsepower.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not a big turbo though.
You might make like right at it, if not a little bit more, I'd assume. Ransom Garage did Shook trailer his own car to Miguel's if he
No.
didn't revoke his membership card. No, he was along for the ride. He was eating his hoagie.
Passenger princess.
Yeah, so technically, no, he did not trailer it, right?
No,
I mean, it was
He
trailer.
did.
He
Yeah.
didn't do it.
yeah. Sam Joey Chuck
Sam Joey. Yo.
Mariah Carey Fantasy came out 28 years ago
Yeah.
today.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
That's. I mean,
It's a good tune.
Track slaps. It's gonna happen at Staggered. Let's be honest. I gotta go
Okay.
buy it on a record, but I gotta figure it out.
Let's do it. Send me the
Tyler in that E36 hot take: 90% of people who say paint looks better than wrap can't see the difference.
You just said that up there.
Yeah, he said that up there.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
Jeez, he's doubling up.
he's absolutely right. There's never ever been a point where when he says when paint look better than rap. Oh, paint's way better than rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were wrong.
probably can't tell the difference.
You can see
Z,
the difference a mile away.
You could definitely.
it's very
yeah.
easy.
I mean, everybody
a
who
single
says paint
stage-
looks as good as wrap is buyer's remorse on wrapping the car.
Single stage, non-metallic wrap versus and paint. Maybe I give you that, right?
Yeah, if it's a shitty paint job, sure.
No, like it still could be flat, but if there's no depth to the color,
Correct. Yeah,
right,
yeah. It could
you're
be
not
wrap.
you're not gonna know.
But you better hope whoever's installing your wrap did it right.
Yeah.
Because I've seen just so many bad seams and
Yeah.
just poorly done wrap jobs because now you can get it done really cheap, right?
yeah,
But-
because that's what I mean. We're actually gonna Bad Bird's actually gonna wrap the car. Yeah.
Yes. ZT, he just says Mike Lynch's favorite team is Ideal.
there you go.
That's it.
I wore Team Ideal shirt at GridLife, and there's a picture of me, and then
God.
Team Ideal saying that. So
Favoritism.
I wrote back and I'm like, damn, that's gonna start gang wars.
It's going to be like the Mark III issue.
Is that what's going to happen? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
But I'm Team Lock City Boys, and we're going to BMI. So
That's amazing.
yeah,
What is VMI?
October 6th through 8th, or something like that.
In New
Yeah.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Is it a spectator event?
Oh yeah.
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 Hold on.
Yeah.
You boys trying to?
Can't.
Why?
John Stairs' wedding.
Listen,
He just fucks up everything.
Just get
Yeah.
sick, dude.
I
October 6th through 8th. I have it I already have it. Blood Matches is in my
Just
thing.
get
We're going.
my
sick.
trip, my family vacation was booked.
Yep.
We rescheduled.
So his wedding is on Sunday.
Oh, so you can go.
So
Friday
that's
and
it.
Saturday.
I was thinking
It's 3
about
days.
trying to rip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about trying to rip
I
it.
fly out on Monday.
You're flying to
You're
New
flying?
Jersey?
No, for the vacation.
Oh, I was
Oh,
going to say, you're driving
yeah,
McLaren.
yeah.
You're flying
Okay.
to Blood Masters.
Yeah, you really changed.
Oh wait, I drive
Jet
McLaren,
setter.
so we're taking a
You're
chopper.
taking a PJ
We're
out
taking
there?
a chopper. Yeah.
Yeah, so you said it's 6th, 7th, and 8th?
It's a Thursday. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
why don't we hit little Friday, Saturday
Friday,
action?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, on the
could-
way down, we can hit some New Haven Pizza. On the way back, we hit Loogies.
There you go.
Everybody
Look
wins.
at that.
It's really.
We just
Really
built,
soak it all in.
Just built the whole schedule out.
There we go.
And managed to spend $500 on food without going anywhere.
I want to answer B or Z type RA. Why is Lock City called Lock City? Which city is it? Lock City. Well, originally we were in Hartford, but I think it's Stamford, Connecticut, is named Lock City because they used to make locks.
No
And
shit.
so
I
when
don't know.
That's
looking-
pretty good.
We were looking for names in Hartford. It was the motto was like the rising star. I don't know, the heartbeat of heart. I don't know what it was. It wasn't as cool as Lock City.
Yeah.
So it's a good play on words.
I made up
Yeah.
my whole reason in my mind of why it was called Lock City.
Talk to me.
Like
Lock
opposite
the lock
lock
steering.
type
That's
situation.
why it's a play on words.
All right, yeah.
Right?
That's-
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's something to do with that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
that's why in Stamford, Connecticut, there's Lock City Brewing Company.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Love
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There's
I-
some
I
posers
did-
around here
yeah.
called Revival Brewing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
It's literally right down the street.
Yeah.
Josh
Yeah.
got the name.
Bunch of posers.
I would like to maybe reach out to Lock City Brewing and see if they want to do like a cruise night.
Same with us in
Right.
Revival.
I don't think they're going to be open to it. They had stuff and
It went wrong.
kicked everybody
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't go well.
Yeah. Which is fine. They can do their own thing.
Connecticut's rising.
We'll
star.
stay in our lane. I think that's going to do it.
I
for
agree
this
with
week.
Pete. I begged Josh to go last year. Begged.
I think we
Bag.
already discussed, right? We were debating SEMA or PRI, and I said
Yeah.
I'm down for PRI.
Where's PRI's at?
Indiana?
Indianapolis,
I'm
Yeah.
going to Indianapolis. When is it?
sometime in December.
December 7th.
Not in
through
like
9th.
3 weeks.
See, my problem is the same thing as last year. It's the date.
It's
I
before
would-
the banquet.
Yeah, I would have to.
My
leave
problem
it.
is it's in Indianapolis.
I bet you flights there are pretty cheap.
it was.
Dude, yeah. They're wicked cheap. I'm
but
flying
it-
to the front
but
of
it's
the plane for
actually
like 300
cheaper.
bucks.
It is actually cheaper to do SEMA.
December.
Is
To
it really?
fly to SEMA?
Because of Vegas?
Yeah, because the hotels are so much cheaper in Vegas.
Oh,
The hotels
okay.
are not cheap because it's like their one big event,
Yeah,
right? So
they know
in
it.
Indiana, right? So
So we're doing SEMA then?
December 7th, 8th, and 9th is PRI.
That's hill season. I don't leave.
yes, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
What's the weather like in Indianapolis?
It's supposed to be fucking cold, isn't
Offensive word.
What'd you say?
I said offensive word.
it? Fucking cold.
and
yeah.
SEMA is Halloween,
Yeah,
so October 31st through November 3rd.
That's good for all the dads in the room.
yeah.
yeah,
Halloween,
I
that's
mean,
a big mystery, boy.
It really
I'm
wasn't- it was
already
kinda
committed to
flat.
my
It
costume.
was very flat. I stayed like 20 minutes outside the city. 15. I stayed closer to the airport. It wasn't bad.
Indianapolis is extremely flat. I drove there once. It was about 16 hours away.
You've been to
Here's the cool
Kansas?
thing about PRI, right? It shuts down at like 5 or 6. One of those times, and then like everything's connected by skywalks. Right?
Yep.
All the hotels and stuff. So there's one, I think it was a Hilton. You go to Hilton down at the bar, first level, everybody that was there is at the bar now, right? So that's where the shop gets talked, right? Like
Party's popping.
Right, everybody
you
gets lubed up.
Yeah, and you're just meeting. A big thing is they're all wear their team shirts, right? Drag teams or dirt circle track teams, and then all the business people from the machining companies, so whoever they wore their, everyone's still wearing their badges, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta go.
Wish you were there.
Yeah, that's the.
I
I'm
begged.
like,
I begged.
I mean, PRI. I mean, it is pretty close. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's way closer. You fly
Yeah.
all the way to Vegas, man.
yeah.
Vegas.
I gotta go to Vegas for work at least once a year anyway. I
Vegas
don't need
makes
any
my
more
tailbone
reasons.
hurt on that flight.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I used to think that Vegas would make your tailbone hurt
Yeah,
as well.
dude.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. It's probably not the best thing to.
Yeah.
Put
Go
out
with,
there.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. We're all good.
All right.
I think that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for listening. Mike, thank you as always for coming to join.
Thank you
very
and hang
much.
out. We look forward to Staggered and everything else that you do.
Let us know how we can help in the next few days.
Yeah, very excited.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, come to Sagard.
Yeah. We'll,
Yeah, I'm
keep,
gonna
doing,
Staggered.
Come to Stagger.
we'll keep doing just that.
We got over there.
Everybody in the chat.
Thank you guys for listening.
be
Ooh,
well.
request peeking.
No peeking.
Gotta get a peeking
No
in.
peeking. No peek. No peek. Maybe a little peek.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Big shouts, everybody. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Michael. Sick.
Shook will hopefully be back next week.
Who
Probably
knows?
not. Who
Nah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you never
doubt
know.
it.
And we'll, we'll continue to braid him and see what happens.
Yeah.
But, everybody go sign up for Staggered. Go do that.
Yeah,
Make it
right
happen.
now.
And then, you can like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Hit up our website, revivalmotoring.com, to sign up for the B for B or snag some merch. Hopefully, we get some new canned water next week here for you on
Oh,
display.
man.
Along with
Get ready for the big
some
labels.
cans of coffee. And
Thanks,
we'll go from there. Like I said, sign up for Staggered. We'll see y'all soon.
Later,
Peace
guys. Thank
out.
you for listening. See ya. There's the music. Later. Peeking.
A good episode.